Peggy 12.
Do I resemble this man you call Bison? I shall take that name for myself. Interesting. I shall crush your spirit. This is it. I will tame you in due time. Cry for mercy. Prepare. Grovel for your life. Your time ends here. Satisfy my hunger. That is all I need from you.
Simple and clean. Showtime, baby.
Welcome to Sets. This will be a good fight.
All right, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Sets here live on Capcom Fighters. You know the drill every Tuesday, and this one is a special Tuesday. I can't tell you why. There's news that's hit the town, and I can't tell you why it's a special Tuesday, but we are going to be doing another episode here of the new version of Street Fighter 6, where we pit two players into the ring, and of course have a chat with them, hearing their views and opinions on the game itself, as well as watch them in an exhibition. And I'll be your host once again tonight, Jammerz, and alongside me, the co-hosts are back. We took a little hiatus because of DreamHack Summer, but we are back in the studio talking with the gentlemen. Here they are. We got Veggey and Olvaha in the house. Olvaha, you first talk to me. How you feeling?
I'm basking in a state of well-being. Thank you for asking.
Damn. How long did it take you to think of that one? That was...
No, every summer I read books, I become more intelligent.
Enlightened. I like it.
Yeah.
You don't read books in the winter, only the summer?
It's probably freezing.
Pretty much, because I can sunbathe at the same time.
Ah, so you do two things at the same time. Yeah.
So if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go fill my tax reports.
Damn. I didn't know where he was going with that. I was kind of worried.
It's kind of like my bookshelf
I didn't know what he was going to do. I thought he was going to fill his brain with more knowledge about non-fiction stats about the world or something. Anyway, Veggey, talk to me. How are you feeling? It's clearly you're still enlightened, but in a different way, right?
Yes, I'm always enlightened. That's the thing.
You're not.
There is enlightened, and then there is super enlightened, and I feel super enlightened because it's so light outside. So
that's good.
Wow.
So there's something about summer. It just makes me you're just sitting in the sun, you're just chilling, vibing. Then you're like, yes, I'm going home, I'm gonna do the sets thing. And then it's still summer, and here in the north, it's still kind of light out. So it's just, it's just unmatched, really. I mean, you probably saw that at DreamHack, didn't you, Jammerz? How light
Dude, it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and it was light. And I was like, did these people go to bed? Like, what the hell?
Yeah, they're called nightless nights because the sun never goes down, basically.
Interesting. I definitely learned something new out there.
And if you go very far north in Norway, there was 2 weeks where there is no sun. There is no
darkness?
there's no darkness. There's only sun for like 2 weeks. The sun is always there.
Yeah, it's the same for.
Then they have the opposite though at the end. Like in the winter, I think it's 2 weeks no.
Yeah,
no
so basically
sun.
the abstract of sunlight, basically. That's
because in the winter we have very long dark days.
Okay.
I think that's why we appreciate summer so. We're just like extra appreciative of summer because we're finally get to see the sun.
No, that's
the sun is there.
Well, no, that's
we live fully. How are you, Jammerz?
How are you? I'm so rude. Sorry.
I mean, I was just listening to you guys talk about how the sun acts in the Nordic countries, but no, I'm all right. Just been a little bit busy lately. Obviously, I was doing some other work, other obligations, but we're back talking about some Street Fighter here, and of course, a lot of World Warriors happened over the weekend as well. There is a show dedicated to that. If we can find a graphic that we will do, but might do that later on in the show. But yes, we're going to be talking about tonight, of course. Shout outs to Veggey and Olvaha for actually putting this together here. Roll the fight card, Richard, so that people know what's going on. We advertised it not too long ago, and here they are. So, as I said on Twitter, we like to showcase and illustrate all the talent from as many regions as we possibly can. We've had German players on in the past before, but these are some of the hottest topics in terms of the player base in Street Fighter 6 right now from the German scene. And we decided to bring them on. K4ll3Pro using Zangief going up against Semy using Ryu. They're actually some of the best players in Europe with their respective characters. So we do have them here in the waiting room before we have a lovely chat with them. So, Veggey, you first. We'll obviously get more insight from you for this. Zangief versus Ryu, is it good now? Bad? Diabolical? Brilliant? What is it?
The thing with Zangief versus Ryu is like I feel like you need to ask these two because they're cousins and they are like they play this match I think more than anyone has played this match, so if anyone would know this match it would be them. Personally I don't feel like there's enough Ryus in rank to get like a good grasp on the matchup, so for me I'm always like I feel like in theory when I think about it I feel Gief should do well, but then I'm not really sure, so for me it's very very hard matchup to call, which makes me extra excited to watch today's bout, the battle between the Ryu and the Gief of Germany. And I think also that being able to see a Ryu that's also utilizes like the drive mechanics, which Semy does, he uses a lot more than just like crouch, medium kick, stand, heavy punch, fireball. He uses all of it, and I think that can be probably more frustrating to deal with than just the Ryu who's just like super basic crouch, medium kick, and fireball. So I'm excited for the people who haven't seen him play, also to see him play. And with K4ll3Pro, sorry that it's taken that long, but when the game like launched, I didn't like he wasn't really talked about much, and he wasn't really like up in the ranks in the beginning. But then suddenly, it's something just I don't know if you could hear me snap, but
yeah,
something snapped.
We heard
something
you,
snapped,
Veggey.
and he was just like super beastly and super strong. And I think watching these two, I think it's a lesson to be learned for players of both Ryu and Gief. So I'm just super excited, and these are really good people, like really cool people. So it's extra cool to have them on the show. Yeah.
Perfect. Olvaha, do you think K4ll3Pro will dodge the Gief allegations? Do you think at all?
First of all, I think it's been a very, very entertaining week so far because all the Zangief talk has been kind of crazy.
It has.
And there's been many allegations, there's been many defendants of the Gief army, and I don't know. I think he's a strong character, but I cannot sign him for being like an S-tier character personally. I think the matchup is really interesting in this game because Gief obviously in this game gets a lot out of the system mechanics against zoning because he can basically always parry. But I think after the patch, I think it's a pretty even matchup in my opinion personally. I've been playing a lot of against Zangief personally with Ryu. So I think it's okay, but I feel like Gief is always dangerous, so you can never like count him out. And I think in this game against Geef specifically, you need to kind of go in against him. You need to bully Geef a bit. You can't let him run the show too much. So I'm interested in seeing how Semy will tackle this, but obviously they're cousins, so they've been playing hundreds and thousands of games between each other. So I'm looking forward to seeing like how the interaction will go in a longer set in this kind of an environment.
Okay, no, that's actually what's up?
Before we bring them in, could I just ask you guys, and we don't need to discuss it yet, but just so I've asked you before because I want to ask the other guys as well, but in your opinions, this is such a hot topic, what do you think is the buff that made Geef super good? Like if you could take one buff, what would you say it is? Which buff?
Me personally or objectively speaking?
Objectively speaking.
Reduce the meter build. Reduce the meter build on all his command grabs.
No, I mean, which do you think was the most significant single buff?
Yeah, which made him like...
So, yeah, that's what I meant. If you want it, do you want it to be personal or do you want it to be objective?
Yeah, not a change you want, but what do you think was the greatest change he got in the last patch?
Either his target combo or the headbutt.
Okay.
It's one of the two. That's me personally.
Okay.
It's something to do with his normals.
Yeah, I think if I can like group up all the drive, gauge, drain things that he got added, like every normal drains more meter from the opponent, I think that's pretty significant, honestly. So if I can group them up all together, I would say that. But if I have to say one thing, it's probably the headbutt or like the headbutt hell stab interaction.
No, the links into hell stab are fine. That's fine. It's the situation around that, but we'll get onto that and we'll talk about it with some of the guys. But yeah, we've got the guests in the waiting room. I want them to unmute so we can actually start talking to them right now and learn a bit more about them. So let me find out. Have we got K4ll3Pro and Semy? Can you guys hear me loud and clear?
Yes, we can hear you.
Perfect. Right, let me see if I got this. Let me see if I got this right again. Guten Abend. That's right.
Guten Abend.
Yes,
Guten Abend.
There we go.
Nice.
I need to learn all these phrases and whatnot. But yes, gentlemen, thank you very much for taking time out of your day to come and join us on the show. This first part is where we talk to you a little bit about your views and opinions, learn a little bit more about you guys, as well as your views and opinions on Street Fighter 6. So I'll start off with my generic question, because these are names I haven't seen before. K4ll3Pro, we'll start with you first. Where does the name come from? That sounds like you used to play first-person shooters back in the day, and that was your first-person nickname. Is that right? Am I wrong? What is it?
Yes, my name is coming from, my real name is Khaled, and my alias is Color. So I decided to make it to my gamer nick, and the Pro fits it very well. It's like a branding.
Okay, fair. I like that. And how long have you had this nickname, by the way? Has it been a little while or just like
this nickname is since Street Fighter 6. Before I had in Street Fighter 4, my name was K4ll3Pro with 7 A's. And yeah,
that must have
I decided to make it a little bit more better.
Oh, no, that makes sense. It must have been a nightmare inviting you to Street Fighter 4 lobbies.
Yes.
That must have been crazy trying to spell your name. Semy, what about you? It's nice and simple. Where did Semy28 come from?
Well, it's a very simple story. People always called me Semy. My real name is Samir or Semir in Algeria. And people always called me Semy, and I wanted people online to also call me Semy. So I chose the name Semy. And the 28 doesn't really have a big history, except in an old game, the name Semy was already taken, like Semy by itself. So I had to put a name behind it, a number, and it ended up being 28. So, yeah, very simple story.
No, I get that. There's always, whenever you sign up to make a new email account, username, whatever, you want to keep it nice and simple, and then the website just tells you 7 billion other users have taken your name, so you just have to change it in one weird degree. So random numbers do help. Just make sure you remember that.
Did you ever think about Semy1337?
Yes, I thought about it actually, but I think 1337 is too. It has. I seen it too often. Yeah. You know, I don't want it to be 1337 because of that.
A little more unique.
The 28 is just the 28 is just random numbers, or are they like semis? I don't know. Like K4ll3 is for the 4 is an A and the 3 is an E, right?
A little fun fact: Semy's age is 28 at the moment.
Yes.
Oh well, I had a feeling it was attached to his age, but I didn't think 28 would be a complete.
You're gonna have to change that
number.
next year.
So I chose them by random, but coincidentally, I am 28 right now. So yeah.
No, that's good. No, that's good. Right, K4ll3Pro, you mentioned you played SF4. Am I right in saying you played SF4 and SF6, but not SF5? Is that right?
Yeah.
Just
SF5 only in season 1.
Okay, so what made you step away from Street Fighter 5 but come back to Street Fighter 6?
Street Fighter 5, I didn't like it. It begins in season 1. You can enter air with standing low punch.
Yeah.
This was the first thing I didn't like. And the V-triggers, also the game mechanics. I don't like it.
Okay, and then what attracted you to Street Fighter 6 then? Because this is a very mentally taxing system. So
Street Fighter 6. The first thing is the graphic is very good. The second thing is it's similar to Street Fighter 4 with the drive rush and the focus cancel. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the thing.
No, alright, cool. So it basically has traits of SF4 and you kind of liked it, and because it's not necessarily an updated version or upgraded version of SF4, it's just like, okay, there's similar things, but it's completely new. Is it safe to say that?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's nice. Semy, what about you? What's your history with Street Fighter? You played from SF4, did you play SF5, or is SF6 your first like proper competitive fighting game?
No, my first proper competitive fighting game was Street Fighter 4. Of course, I also played Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo. That was my first game as a kid. But yeah, Street Fighter 4 was the first game I played intensively, and yeah, I love it because it's so mechanically challenging. And you know, back in the days, I loved playing Devil May Cry. I loved like slashing, going crazy combos and stuff. And Street Fighter 4 really satisfied my need there.
I can see that.
Okay, well, Devil May Cry sounded interesting. I like that.
Did you play Ryu in Street Fighter 4 as well?
I played Ryu, but when Evil Ryu released, I switched to Evil Ryu because he just looks so much more awesome, so menacing. You know, I like that with his red eyes and his fangs and stuff. I love the stuff like this. Yeah.
Okay,
understandable.
So why haven't you committed to Akuma in this game then? Is it just not Akuma's not your character, or?
Akuma is my character. I love Akuma in Street. Do you mean in Street Fighter 6 right now?
Yeah,
right?
Street Fighter 6. Yeah.
So I love the way Akuma plays in Street Fighter 6. He is a lot of fun, but yeah, it's difficult. First of all, Akuma is an old man, and and yeah, I kind of like playing the young ones. But you know what? Even Ryu is an old man now, so but he looks younger. And
so does Akuma need to apply some skincare? Does he need to invest in the stuff? And if he looks young, you'll pick him. Is that it?
Yes, definitely. I recommend Akuma to use some lotion.
All right, we'll leave it there.
Get those wrinkles away.
All right, no, I love this. Is funny already. All right, moving on. I will want to ask you about both your characters, but K4ll3Pro, correct me if I'm wrong. You were at DreamHack Summer not too long ago. Is that right?
Yes.
And Semy, were you there or were you not there?
I was not there.
Okay. K4ll3Pro, let me ask you.
Because he has missed to register.
Well, that's your own fault. Listen, that's your own fault, mate. You definitely should have signed up. But
yeah.
K4ll3, in your own words, how was DreamHack Summer for you? Just in terms of like all that international competition being under one roof and getting to play in such a high stakes tournament like that.
I think the DreamHack was very good organized. The setups was very clean. No lag. PS5. And it was very cool to meet all the best players from the world, to play against them. Yeah.
Did you? How many people did you get to play? Did you get to play Daigo, NL, all those guys?
I played Hikaru, Daigo, Itabashi Zangief, Hotdog, many of the peoples.
Okay. Is there something you noticed about their gameplay that's not happening or you don't see as often in Europe, or you're just like, nah, these guys are just on another level?
I think they play more patient than the Europe guys, and especially Daigo playing more zoning game. that's what you not see so often in Ranked here in Europe. In Ranked in Europe, the people always do drive rush, go in. Yeah, that's different.
Okay.
And they know everything, every gap, everything to punish. Oh.
Okay, no, fair. It's always good what it's like playing people from not their region, because it's a breath of fresh air, but you also get to see the knowledge gaps that are in there. Because I like to call Europe the Alice in Wonderland of the fighting game community, because you'll get all sorts of styles and perceptions on the game, and then when you watch other people, it's like, okay, they're playing completely different. So no, it was good to ask you that. Right, going to Semi now. So 2 weeks ago, we had another Ryu player from Canada, Small Caps, on the show. And I asked him about Ryu, and I asked him what was his biggest change. He said Ryu's biggest change, or the game-changing thing, was the Denjin charger. You could store it now. Would you agree that was Ryu's biggest change, or do you think something else takes more priority than that?
Yeah, I would agree. Although the fact that they even made the Hasho, the light Hasho and the medium Hasho push back less on block. This also feels like a big change. People underestimate, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
but that's definitely the Denjin change is huge. Definitely, yes.
And is it safe to assume it helps him like with neutral, meaty pressure, just an overall, his presence is more like threatening in the game? Because before, was he lacking that before?
He was. I wouldn't say. He was. Yeah, exactly. You know what? The fact is, when he Denjin charged, he gave up a lot of pressure, a lot of light Hasho pressure, and now that he gets that, even with Denjin charged, it makes his pressure game a lot stronger. Yes.
Okay, cool. I don't know. I felt I got a confession that Semi's never been allowed to say, but he's like, you know what? Yeah, like pressure is better. I was like, okay. I don't
You know what? He's really good now.
I just watch it.
Great point, Jammerz.
I love it.
K4ll3Pro, what about you? Obviously, I have to listen to Veggey every week, unfortunately. So I want to get a different perspective on this. Now, we're going to see if you can dodge the Geef allegations. What do you think, in your personal opinion, was Zangief's biggest change?
The biggest change from Zangief was the 1 frame advantage on the headbutt that you can connect into Hellstep now.
Yeah.
So, okay, would it be... Okay, fair enough. So you think that the links into Hellstab, not just the headbutt one, but the crouching medium kick one as well from Drive Rush, would that say, or is it just the headbutt one?
Just the headbutt one.
Interesting. So is it safe to assume that headbutt is not overtuned, but it's a really good tool now?
Yeah, it's his best tool, because he can do a lot of pressure with it. He has no other tools.
So let me, okay, from the outside looking in, look, I don't like dealing with headbutt as much as the next non-Geef player, but for him to land headbutt, doesn't the opponent have to make a mistake? You can't just randomly do headbutt, right?
No, you can't randomly do it.
Because I'm pretty sure, Veggey, if I'm not mistaken, it almost takes off one stock, doesn't it? One drive stop.
I think it's close to that now.
Very close. I don't know. Everyone doesn't like it, but if K4ll3Pro is saying that the headbutt link into Hellstab, because what? Better combo routes, better pressure. You can link into, sorry, you can cancel into the Hellstab anyway, do Drive Rush, and if they press a button, that's a full combo. You get a new Drive Rush sequence, or sorry, Drive Great Jammerz sequence. You get a ton of mileage from that. Is that right to say, K4ll3Pro? Am I wrong in that?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, this is crazy.
Also, the drive gauge does more. He takes more drive gauge since the last patch with his tools. From the opponent on block.
Do you find that, how do I explain this? Do you find that you're burning out opponents quicker and you're not in burnout as often than last patch, or is it kind of the same?
You can burn out the opponent often more than before, but for you, it's still the same.
Okay. Fair. All right, I like that. I kind of like that assessment. All right, so let me ask you this then. I've got Veggey here, but I need another person's opinion. Has any matchup for Geef dramatically changed in your opinion, or are they still relatively the same? It's just that Geef's a better character from an individualistic standpoint.
Did you ask me?
Yes.
Can you repeat this?
Has any matchup significantly changed, or is Geef just a better character individually?
Let me think. I think he's a better character in general.
Okay, so just across the board, like he'll do better against every character in the game now?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Veggey, do you agree with that or no?
Yeah, I think so too, but I do think it's very noticeable against characters where I personally think stand medium kick to Zangief is the strongest change he got. It's like the greatest change. It forces people to approach Gief and interact with him differently. And I think that makes matchups like Jury a lot more manageable. Matchups like all of these button heavy matchups I feel are a lot more manageable now. I mean, I'm not saying they were unmanageable before, but they are definitely a lot more like chill to play because I feel that tool is just ridiculously strong right now, and I feel it's just so good. It just makes the opponent act in a different way. But yeah, and overall, I think every matchup obviously better because you have more reward, and I think in general the matches where you get to use the forward heavy kick and the stand medium kick just. Either they went from unfavorable to even or from even to favorable. Yeah, I think Zangief is super strong as well right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Kobayan is proving that in Topanga Championships, but I think Itabashi, he's at the bottom of his group, I think. So I guess it's all about the perception and everything on the character. All right, going back to Semy, I'll ask you the same thing. Has any matchup dramatically changed for Ryu, or is it kind of basically the same, just Ryu's a better character?
I would say the matchup against Darzum is easier now.
Okay.
For one reason, because of the danger in charge change. Yeah, it's easier to pressure him now as against every character, but I feel like against Darzum it has a bigger impact. And what else? Yeah, I just leave it like this, that this matchup is easier now, but in general, Ryu is just much stronger against everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I think that's good because we've had a couple of people now where they've kind of said something along the lines, or I'm just paraphrasing here, that having their character just be better overall instead of having hard counters to specific matchups just helps, especially with a system like the drive system. So it's actually good that both of you said that about your characters. And hopefully they kind of, Capcom go in this direction of like, hey, we'll just make your character like overall better. If we notice that there needs to be like a hard counter to a matchup, then we'll do that. SF5, they kind of had a bit of that, but this game I haven't seen it as much yet, but then again, we've only had one huge balance patch. Right, question for the both of you. I'll start with K4ll3Pro first. So, I've noticed, this is just me, in recent years, the German scene have gotten a lot better, just at fighting games in general. But strictly speaking from Street Fighter 6, can you name me, in your opinion, who are the top 5 players in Germany right now playing Street Fighter 6?
The top 5 players in Germany?
Yes.
Okay, I'll begin.
You can put yourself in there if you want to.
Okay, random?
Okay.
Hannibal?
Okay.
Semy?
Yeah, that's 3.
Jammerz?
He plays Aki, is that correct?
Aki, yes.
Yes, okay, that's 4.
And me.
Alright, there's 5.
I like it.
Respectable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Semy, what about you? Do you have the same 5? Or have you got a slightly different 5?
So 4 people come up immediately when I think of the best in Germany. And to me, the number 1, to me personally, is just Gigi Hannibal.
Okay.
At least his potential is so big. Maybe he's not using it a lot recently. But yeah, the Hannibal is crazy good. And then K4ll3Pro, number 2. Number 3, Random. Number 4, man. Oh, that's a good. I would put myself at number 4 right now.
Okay.
And number 5, man. Wait. The thing is, I feel like some players don't play as often anymore right now.
Yeah.
But I remember Kazman very well. Kazman.
He played Jury, is that correct?
Exactly. Yes.
Yes, but now he plays Akuma, I think.
Interesting. Doesn't Gigi Hannibal play Akuma now as well? Has he gone back to Ken? Has he done the Tokido? Has he gone back to Ken?
At the moment, he's at Akuma.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
He's always
yeah.
He's always changing. Maybe tomorrow he's at Bison. I don't know.
It's always possible.
Won't we all be on Bison tomorrow, though?
No, we'll all be trying our Bison, no, to be fair.
It's gonna be
that's
Tuesday
interesting.
for all of us.
Because at least from what I've noticed, and the fact that you guys have your own World War, it's actually easier to kind of see your guys' scene, kind of like where they're at in terms of understanding high-level play, so on and so forth. So I think that the 5 that you guys have both given is actually a fair assessment. There probably is actually a lot more players that we don't realize. They're actually doing pretty well. They're just not on that high level you guys are, especially K4ll3Pro. You went to DreamHack Summer, so you've seen the competition worldwide. Semi, you've been competing for a little while as well, so you guys have seen it. Is there a player, you might have said the name already, we'll ask Semi first. Is there a player you think people are sleeping on from Germany that people should know more about?
Oh, sleeping on, man.
Is there someone you go, right, I really wish this guy would compete more, or I wish the world would know about this person more?
No, not really. Not really. Me personally, the player, I think about is Gigi Halibel. Maybe people are sleeping on him but you know what? He won the last Germany World Warrior. So no, not really a player we are sleeping on. No.
Okay. K4ll3Pro, do you agree with that, or do you think there is someone you guys are sleeping on?
For me personally, there is one player where the people are sleeping on, but he needs to grind a little bit more. It's Jammerz. I don't know. You think you know him?
Does he plays Cami or Jury?
Cami, yes.
Okay. You think he's being slept on at the moment?
Yeah. But he need to learn more the matchups. If he done that, he will be one of the best in Germany.
Interesting. Okay, cool. Well, I'll make a mental note of that one. All right, one last question before we hit the break. I like this one. I'm going to put you guys on the spot. Semi, from the update with all the characters and everything, do you think there's a character people are not talking about enough that they need to be talking about a bit more? Or do you think everyone's in a good spot?
Right now, I feel like, that's a good question, definitely. You know what? I feel like people talk more about Rio, but not enough. I feel like Rio's much stronger than people even assume right now. Yeah.
Oh.
Rio.
Oh, okay. So you're on this bandwagon as well, thinking we haven't seen Rio's full potential in this version yet. Is everyone's attention drawn to Akuma right now, or Ken?
I don't feel like people talk too much about Akuma or Ken right now. I don't follow the discussion a lot.
That's a good thing, by the way.
Saves a lot of energy for sure.
About GIF, to be fair, though. Yeah.
I've seen that definitely, but yeah, people don't really talk about the characters that I noticed the most. Like Akuma is crazy good. I feel like. Ken, I don't know. Ken feels like before, considering all the other changes. You know, Rio's gotten stronger. Yeah, but that's it. Rio is really strong. I feel like he has a lot of potential, much more than people maybe think, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Callie, what about you? Is there any character you think you've been playing against them, you've watched them on YouTube or something? You think, why is no one talking about this character like they talk about my character? Like, what's going on here? Are we missing something?
I think the same. It's Rio. Because he got buffed with the hotfix patch, and after it, with the Season 2 patch, he also got buffed, but nobody plays him. I don't understand it.
I mean, to be fair, you could make the exact same argument about...
Akuma's...
Oh, go on.
I think Akuma, it's because Akuma is on the spotlight at the moment. That's the reason.
That is a very respectable reason.
Sure.
I also think as well, you could make the exact same argument about Rashid. And I've spoken to Juicy Joe about this as well. He's just like, I don't know, Rashid's good, I don't know why people aren't playing him.
Yep.
Maybe there's just a ton of characters in this game that they're mechanically great within this system, but they just don't appeal to people in that way, you know?
But I think Rashid is not easy to play.
You don't
on a high level. On a high level, it's not easy.
You don't just think you got to do quarter circle back twice for 2 bars and let the tornado do the work for you?
You need to learn the setups and everything.
We got that recorded. We got that on tape, so I can play this back.
Jammerz is so happy about that.
Listen, I want to put down receipt very
He's
quickly.
smiling from ear to ear.
No, honestly, this is great. I could continue this conversation about the game with these guys forever. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to take a short break because I want to get these guys in the lobby so you guys can see some good gameplay as quickly as possible. So we're going to take a 5-minute break, and when we come back, I'll have K4ll3Pro and Semy28 in the lobby for a first to 10. You don't want to miss this, so we'll be back with you very soon.
Veggey 16.
Marvel versus
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sets here on Capcom Fighters every Tuesday, or at least we aim for every Tuesday. And Tuesday is also a very special day because in just a few hours, I think Mr. Bison will be gracing us with his presence. So obviously a lot of people are waiting for that, and we're very excited for that. But first, we're going to be having a fantastic first to 10 with two fantastic players from Germany. They obviously had their first World Warrior event just last weekend. They both did fantastic. Semy took the first place, and K4ll3Pro was the third place runner-up. So obviously both of them representing their respective region very, very efficiently. And I think Veggey, you're very excited to see this, aren't you?
We are ushering in the new age, the age of Zangief, the age of Ryu. No more Pierce, no more portals, only big grabs and fireballs. Fireball!
Yes, the classics are back.
The classics are back, baby.
Respect the classics.
Yes, respect the classics. Oh yeah, this is really good. And you know, these two are really cool people. They're really chill to talk to. They stream both of them sometimes, and they have such a high level with their characters. I'm just really excited to see the show.
And like you said, that they're cousins as well. So they've ran these matches for a long time.
They definitely
and obviously both their characters got juiced up. So I'm really interested in seeing how this will go.
Nice, yeah, and they'll probably have a lot of these, you know, things that they're used to with each other. Like, he likes to do this, and so very like specific punishes, specific scenarios. It's gonna be very good.
I think already using that donkey kick there.
Because I think one of I feel like one of the ideas behind the change to the forward medium kick and the forward heavy kick is that when you get someone in burnout, you'll have like an easier time getting to start the pressure. But I still feel like that is one of the things with GIF that's still not too strong, is that unless you're cornered, when Zangief burns you out, nothing really happens, as we could see earlier in this round. So I think that's like one of the few things that still hasn't changed that much, but you can definitely still use the forward heavy kick more, as it's very hard to punish when you're in burnout and you block it, because
by the way,
I be -5, right? Yeah.
I can't believe he built a level 3 in the first round.
They both almost did. Now,
yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Level 3, yeah. So
both their meter game was also buffed, I believe.
Yeah, at least Zangief.
I know Zangief was significally, but Ryu's I need to double check. But hey, it's just proof in the pudding that if you make these people build meat incredibly fast, well, they're gonna get level 3 pretty quickly.
Yeah, but I feel like that's good though, because you're just putting them on par with the other characters' meter build.
Right.
Who are already building that
now
level
they're
3,
on equal playing field.
So it's either no characters will have the fast meter build, or all characters will have the meter build.
Here's the
That's how it is.
Because remember, Phenom actually said it before the game came out. You're probably better off preserving your super bar for level 3, so you have all the combo possibilities and the extra comeback factor. It's probably better to do that. Some characters weren't really doing that, because obviously if you can get the round, spend your level 1, spend your level 2. But other than that, level 3s do a lot, man. The drive gauge reduction, regeneration of the drive gauge as well, helping with burnout, so on and so forth. Very good.
Speaking of buffs, they made that target combo way more reliable this
For
patch.
sure. So that you saw there was one of those that might have whiffed in the last patch.
Oh,
and in
absolutely
the beginning,
would have
you would
whiffed.
think that, yeah, you would have thought that, oh, nice conversion. A little bit scrambly, but a nice conversion. But anyway, so I think that target combo in the beginning was like, it's not really changed that much, but you can definitely notice when you're kind of far, but still close-ish, that it combos a lot more now. And you very rarely feel like, oh, it's dropping, oh, it's gonna drop.
Dude.
There maybe it would have dropped, but yeah, it's fixed now.
He lost a whole stock from that charge stand heavy punch earlier.
Yeah, it's kind of nasty business.
Oh wow,
But that's a huge risk though, so that's
I like that whiff punish with the dry rush though.
Yeah.
Nice.
Using that heavy Hashogeki, obviously the opponent needs to be checking that from a block string, because it definitely has a gap. So
Oh, we are getting perfect parry city. And I think it's cool to see that the meta has evolved after safe jump perfect parries. People are no longer just always throwing. They're trying to go in with the lights and get that pressure started in a different way, as people are no longer really taking that throw necessarily after being perfect parry.
No, you get reversals, backdashes, jump aways. You get the lot. That's gonna be the round there.
Definitely killing there. Yeah.
From the lariat, and he's already got 2 bars once again. I promise you, the meter build for Zangief is definitely
It's pretty incredible. Seriously.
Well, again, like I say, I know his level 2 is 18 frame startup, but the fact that he'll get access to it a lot quicker, and he could get up to like, what, 40%, maybe a little bit more from a damage output from one right read. It's kind of good. So.
Yeah.
Kind of good. Is he going to go for the meaty fireball here? No, he actually feinted a meaty normal there, so he was probably baiting for a drive reversal or something, Semi there.
It's just so nice when you get that trade because you actually get the better roll key, just like in the Street Fighter 4 version.
Oh, that's not what he wanted, and he maxed it.
He's just going to mash it out though, baby.
Not dead though, and has level 2. Level 2 will kill. Level 3 will as well.
The sneaky overhead, yeah.
Because we're just not used to the distance you can use these overheads to. I feel like lately, the last few months, we've really seen that people are starting to use those overheads to finish rounds from way further out than we're used to in like Street Fighter 5, for instance, right?
Yeah,
so I think that's
like
something it takes a while to get used to.
In Street Fighter 5, they had a very specific role. It was stun or get the round. In this game, you can combo them because of drive rush, because they're unique normals, so there's a lot more practicality behind them. Obviously, their range, as you mentioned, people are finding out about it, especially for Akuma.
Yes, but people are lately finding out that, oh yeah, I can actually close this from pretty far away, and that is a shimmy for... No, not for dead.
Oh, wow, okay.
He thought
gets the level wake up.
Oh, he's loyal
fans.
fans.
That's close to it.
It's pretty close to death.
It's dead, but K4ll3 can block. He has a lot of drive bar, so Semy has to make... He doesn't have to make a big decision, but he can make a decision to end it right now. There's the sweep.
No, that's safe.
And there's
that's
safe.
He's taking
because
it.
of burnout.
Oh, no.
Anyway, there's no punish.
Well,
my friend.
Let's... Okay, so it's one apiece, but if I'm not mistaken, so Zangief's sweep is -13, right? Is that right?
Yes.
Right, so okay, in Burnout is -9, but that was even safer because of Drive Rush and Burnout.
Yeah, so that was probably like...
-5.
Yeah, -5.
Something like that.
Yeah, so that sweep is, that sweep is a really good tool to use.
Okay, perfect parry and fire. Didn't get a punish there. And that Standing Fierce works pretty well in this matchup against the donkey kicks from Ryu. Obviously, you can also drive impact on reaction, but it does keep the donkey kicks in check from Ryu, I feel.
He's burnt out again. What is going on?
I feel Semy is not afraid to be burnt out. That's just something I usually see with him. He's ready to buffer that super. He's ready to stand his ground.
Yeah, also, I gotta add to that, because I feel like this matchup is something where Ryu can also kind of hang in the back. He's probably not also afraid of getting burnt out, because Zangief can't get like instantly in, regardless if he's burnt out or not.
Yeah, that's a great point. I think that is one of the things that... One of the few things that's still there from Geef from last season is that when you're burnt out, it's not really that big of a deal unless you're close to the corner.
Nice.
Good
SPD
anyway. Good risk on the SPD, because before
so
he
too.
was just doing lights
and
just
was
playing
smart.
it safe. And Semy wasn't actually moving, so I do like the SPD. But the Cyclone Lariat will close this out. Actually, it will be the Jackhammer instead.
Jackhammer.
There you go. So Semy's actually still got his bar. It's interesting. He'll burn himself out. He'll really utilize how to use the drive system, especially drive rush, but he'll always find a way to build level 3 relatively quickly. Have that locked and loaded there, Semy.
Oh, when he missed, he thought he had the cross up there.
Yeah, he tried to run away.
And he got the Standing Fierce instead of
the corner is here. Oh, he gets a
that.
nice, fortunate jump over.
And that was so good for K4ll3, but he's close to burnout, has to make a decision soon, and that's burnout, but has level 2 to fight it, even in a true string. Is he gonna be ready? Semy is very good at this. To do the unpredictable, but maybe
and also Ryu doesn't get
started.
Oki from his level 3, so K4ll3 is pretty safe in that spot.
And,
that's a whiff punish.
And gets
and there it is, the more
kick.
reliable medium punch.
Yeah, for instance, there I think it probably would have whiffed last patch, at least from slightly further
Absolutely,
out. So
yeah, no questions about it.
Yeah, so it's just a lot stronger as a tool, I think.
Yeah, and I feel like you were kind of softening it, like talking nice about it, because people have already forgotten how unreliable it was last patch.
Yeah. It's really changed, so that's something.
Nice.
Corner pressure with the forward medium kick.
The forward medium kick is really nasty because it beats out lows, and for Ryu especially, I feel like the forward medium kick poses a lot of trouble in neutral especially.
Well, I mean, they just have to kind of do what Luke did. Oh, what a throw bait there from Semy.
He's gonna go for the meaty here. No, he baits it out once again, just goes for the throw.
Oh, finds the shimmy. Has to be kind of careful now. Can't cancel into level 3, but can cancel into level 2, and that's dead. That was such a nicely spaced Stand Fierce.
He looks pretty comfortable in Burnout, especially when he has supers. That's at least from what I'm looking at here.
And also, I feel like I need to add to that, like, feeling comfortable in Burnout, but also feeling comfortable in the face of Zangief, because if you don't know this matchup, chances are that you just want to hang out back and not interact with him up close. But Semi has obviously played a lot of matches against Zangief.
Oh, he dropped it! So unfortunate.
Was he going to do the air EX Porsche Dynamite after that?
You have to get the 2 hits, so
it's really tight.
You do that one into EX Porsche Dynamite and even level 1.
He set it up perfectly. I'm just saying, was he going to do that because he was low on drive gauge, so he put himself near burner.
Yeah, but no. But the thing is, he missed the timing on the EX Lariat. So
he did. It's very specific.
He could have gone into level 1 if he gets the timing right, kind of hard. And of course, the EX Air Porsche Dynamite, which is big damage.
And that look plus that overhead there and sneaky overhead
actually
again.
Doesn't block. He was standing, but he didn't block it.
Yeah, that's a lot more players are doing tap parry now instead of hold parry on defense than
I love how aggressive Semi is playing.
Yeah, he's super aggressive.
He's like, you know what? No time to waste. Let's go in, baby.
I mean, if he's got places to be, or he's got a dinner date after this, then I mean, more power to him.
The timing on that perfect parry. It's like
Summer and the Nightless Nights.
I mean,
he's
got places to go.
Oh, there it is again.
Level 3.
Just no fear.
No, he's not gonna.
No, it wouldn't have linked there anyway.
Because now can use the heavy donkey kick, and your stand fierce, he can confirm it into level 3, and if you drive impact, so now using the heavy donkey kick, Kale doesn't really have a good answer, but that
and the 18 significant frames.
No way was that meaty enough for him to.
That was crazy.
Dude, that was nasty.
And he uses the level 2 to save us time so that he can get into the next game even faster.
That's the thing actually crazy.
Sorry.
So no, I'm still thinking about what happened with the meaty 5 on the level 2 not working. That was actually pretty cool.
I think the level 2 is really good when used only as a reactional fireball tool.
Nice. It's not good as a wake-up tool.
As a wake-up tool and stuff like that, it's just very hard to get it used.
I mean, it works on the most obvious stuff.
You're asking to lose if you do it on wake-up. But if the guy is super predictable with his Oki, then more power to you. I encourage you to use it, but for the most part, it's just not good.
Oh, that's a good place to also challenge with the EX. No, I think that's a great way to kind of mix it in, because obviously you're trying to go for a parry or a throw or take your turn back after light Hashogeki. It's a great place to just go for a EXDP sometimes.
Doing it twice in a row though did cost him.
I mean, they're cousins, so they know they're inside and outside their gameplay. It's definitely like inside their heads kind of thing.
Just pampering with pressure.
Overhead once again. It's so sneaky. The animation is so subtle.
I'd say in this scenario, K4ll3Pro would just have to be comfortable. Every time he sees a drive rush cancel, he'll just have to hold back, like just stand up. Because that would mean Semi would have to do a delayed low, and Ryu players aren't really going to do that, and the follow-up from a drive rush crouch medium kick, or the frame advantage from that, isn't big. So, it's probably best for him to just stand up. Easier said than done.
Nice confirm there from the Hashogeki counter hit. Obviously launches you in the air, so you get a follow-up with drive rush.
Clean. That was clean.
Yeah, I've seen that.
No level 2?
Will he burn out?
Oh, okay.
Is that burnout, or did he
he might have
I think it's
he might have a sliver.
It could be like very close. Yeah.
Yeah. See, sometimes, listen, what you need to remember is the shorter, the sweeter applies to certain characters' combos. Zangief is one of them.
The thing is now, though, that Kale doesn't really have a good answer to the fireball, as he spent all his meter on that combo, close to killing, though.
Right.
And after
there it is.
Yeah, but that was not a fireball, though.
I know. But I mean, in a situation like that, stab medium punch is fine. I think it is.
Oh, nice parry there. Gonna get some decent corner carry. Ryu is not known for the best corner carry, but like that in the start of the round, that is pretty much guaranteed to corner. And I can't believe he's he's burned out already. That's crazy.
And Semi, wake up, walk forward. Dude, no fear.
He really doesn't care.
Here we go.
Oh, that's big damage. That's big damage.
He can try and DI. Yeah, I thought he was going to try and DI again.
Oh my god, the jabs.
And this is the second time Semi just pushes forward immediately as he wakes up. No fear. And this is so good because Ryu gets close on Gief when Gief is burned out. It's going to be hard.
But you know what they say about jabs? Like with the jab, you control the world.
Almost got the perfect
in boxing
there.
anyway.
Yeah. Drive impact.
It's huge.
The flying knee, and again.
And the reset, nasty work.
Doesn't even need to spend.
Wow.
Doesn't even need to spend anything.
Yeah,
I'm taking notes.
So this is the thing. This is where I'm saying, like, every time you see a drive rush, like, just stand. It's difficult anyway. I know people do it on wake up, but people need to start doing it when they're getting comboed as well.
Or just mash drive impact.
No, do you know why you do it? Because they can actually recover in time. Because remember, you're in hit stun.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
then
true.
It's a 26 frame start move. They actually recover in time and they could DI you back if they wanted to. So it wouldn't work there.
Kale is blocking that, respecting the donkey kick. There you go. Nice SPD.
Was actually out of recovery
this round. Oh, Semi's gonna go for a back throw this time.
Semi has the mental advantage on that mix-up for sure, because he's done
like
so many of these, and very rarely has Kale gotten like a punish going from that one.
But it's obviously pretty early on, so I'm interested in seeing how that will develop during the set.
I'm interested in seeing if he will get like the one time he goes for the SPD, there's like a neutral jump or something like that. That is the classic.
That is bound to happen, my friend.
That's when you don't want to, then you just don't deal with that mix-up anymore. And that's
oh wow, just walks up SPD.
Oh no, Chase! I thought he was going to do level 1. That looked like he was going to do anti level 1. Okay, move it on.
Oh, that's dead.
Oh, he is dead. DED.
Super dead.
Yeah.
Okay, no, this is a nice back and forth there. Okay,
yeah, super even.
But to people that don't know, even I had to learn this recently as well. These guys actually do play each other a fair bit, whether it be in tournament, casual matches.
Nice counter hit confirm. Once again, Sema has really good confirms. Like, he definitely knows the insides and outside of Ryu.
And that one gives OK too far for the
that
throw.
actually hit.
No, didn't confirm it though. That was big.
Gonna go for the medium Tatsu for the medium Oki.
Got him. He missed his crosscut DP, and he's gonna lose about 35% because of that. That could have been grabbed. That definitely could have been grabbed.
That was close.
When the jab once again, use the jab to control the world.
And you see, he has like these small things where he's very confident at just pushing forward, and that's one of them. When he's knocked down in the corner, pushing forward against the standing Furious. Happened many times now. Nice try. I
like how he's pressing Kale to the corner here.
Oh.
Spooky range, spooky range. This works now.
And I think that's a good answer to people who are very aggressive. That's where the stand medium punch shines, when they're like trying to get up close all the time, getting that counter rate, the big damage, 21% with
and I feel like Geef in general has good buttons to check drive rush, for example. Like, he's very good at like putting buttons against advancing opponents.
Yeah, especially like preemptive buttons. Yeah, they're very good at it.
Okay, that was a big level 3. And there's that
massive life lead anti-air standing medium punch.
Oh, and Semi's
now he's just chilling here. No, absolutely no hurry anywhere for K4ll3Pro. Look at that, just finishing off with the chops. I love it. Like the chops, by the way. They're such a cool move.
I mean,
feels so good to hit.
On counter, it does about what, 20%. So if you're less than if you're less than 20% and you're being anxious trying to get in on Geef, you're basically just asking to lose. It's still a very good poke. So
that was the medium SPD, I believe.
Oh, that
pretty big damage on the back throw.
I wonder what he tried to look for there.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
I feel like Semi is getting a bit hasty. Maybe he needs to slow down the pace here for a moment.
Well, some people only have tunnel vision. They only see one speed in this game.
Yeah, no breaks.
Again, this would have worked in a 1-to-3 environment. Like, we would be done already. Because it's brilliant.
GG's.
But again, with 1-to-10s in this game, it's like you just get to see the stuff drawn out.
Nice late DP.
You're going to have to change the speed of your gameplay throughout.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting the DPs now.
Yeah, he's getting those late DPs now. Fantastic.
And that's -2, great, taking the turn, and again!
Oh, and he went for a bold choice. Let's see if it pays out.
Dude, if he loses...
Oh, tries to get the heavy punch.
Oh, and he's gonna get punished for that, nasty.
Is he gonna get
stunned? Dude, he might be dead.
He
was thinking for the root there.
Yeah, nah, I don't think so. I think he's just like, right, let me make sure
I love how he was pondering on what's the best route to go for. I love it. It was so funny.
Wait, what? That didn't... Oh, he comboed!
No, that's the DI scaling. That's the DI scaling.
Oh, and then he wakes up with the EX.
Because he was blocking while he got stunned in the corner, so that scaled it very heavily.
Okay, that one I need to look into. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that's
why
way different than getting hit and getting stunned in the corner compared to blocking it. And
your
getting
loyal
stunned.
fans left the building though that wouldn't kill. Oh man, that's rough.
But you know, if he had the bars to do like a conversion into drive rush, that
he had a little bit, didn't he?
it would have killed. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he had a little bit. Did he have a little bit?
No, he was burnt out.
Oh, okay.
There was nothing.
Oh, here we go. The whole Bashi
He
thing
was
again.
running off fumes.
Yeah.
Right, do we
It
need
was
to call a
done.
forensic team for Zangief players? Good lord.
Okay, he gets the command throw.
We have our best scientists on the work.
Oh, could he convert it there? He could've
Anti-air
converted.
lariat, don't approach.
Oh, doesn't want to do it, and that was good because Semy was already backdashing.
Yeah,
Gets the
back off,
burnout.
buddy. Oh, at the knee.
No conversion. Maybe that was just +3 too close.
Back
Trying to
off,
get that
buddy.
medium
I got the
punch.
chops.
Oh, the one time he did not press the medium
Dude,
punch.
I'm
Don't
telling you.
advance.
tried.
I told you.
It's gonna take a little while for people to get their spacing correctly against stand medium kick and stand medium punch.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
those
just as pokes.
those chops are registered as lethal weapons.
He could throw a fireball at that range as well, but I don't think people are looking for those at the moment. He's almost burnt out again. That was sick.
Nice standing
He gets the
fierce.
full combo.
That was actually sick.
That was fortunate
that was actually
because
crazy.
yeah, I think Kale just released the heavy punch, which is why it lost.
Oh, that was good. Didn't kill though.
Gonna go for the overhead here. There you go. I love calling
I
that.
need you in my corner.
I love calling that.
I need you in my corner when I play. Oh, I guess the counter conversion. This is really good.
No whiff punish
Such a
there.
great
Oh
start.
my
Yeah.
goodness, he whiffed and went for a try run.
Oh, that was a big read. Gonna lose. Yeah, gonna get burnt out for that read. That's so dangerous when you're low. Everything changed from such a strong position. And I think, as you mentioned early in sets, Jammerz. Oh, that was so
Punish?
As you mentioned early when we were doing sets, Jammerz, is that
Wow,
as
nice
time
cross
moves
cut.
on, people will make more and more decisions based on if they will die from this with the low drive bar and not
Yeah.
just based on
Oh
their
my
health
God,
bar. And we're
there's
seeing it today.
Oh,
The
dear.
DP misses because he wasn't fully cornered.
He actually could have run
Dude,
away.
no brakes on
What's it
Semi.
gonna
He's
be?
gonna lose this. He's gonna lose this.
He can burn it. No, he can kill it. He can chip it.
Oh yeah, it's all over.
What?
Oh my god.
To be fair, that was a bad idea because that's 14 frame start. That headbutt, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea.
Dude, it was all good. He was sitting on like plus
do
30
think,
frames.
I do think Semi is he's trying to take advantage of K4ll3Pro reacting to certain situations that may not be a guaranteed like clear-cut punish. And
yeah, but
K4ll3Pro just
my
knows.
friend, he's on a 3-game deficit. There's
Hang on, right? Drive rush, cancel it at 11 frames, 14 frame headbutt. Hold on. Shinku,
we have our best math
he doesn't Shinku
mathematicians
did
on
it
it.
because they were still distance to travel. So I don't think he.
Oh, he
got there in
gets
time.
it. It's such a, it's a position where you just don't want to tech because people are
he
so
went for
prone to
the-
run away.
So right, I'm looking at it now. So Shinku Hadouken is -24. That's when right down in your face. So where he done it from, he wasn't gonna get it with the headbutt.
I just want to say that Semi did a very specific micro walk combo there, so he got an extra drive rush. It's not the easiest thing to do, but just goes to show that Semi really knows the max damage Ryu routes.
I mean, he's been playing Ryu for over a year now. So
Yeah.
right, anyway,
And
6-4
that's the
at the
thing.
moment.
Forgive
Yeah, it's a very satisfying combo though.
Oh, what were you trying to say, Veggey?
Forgive, you know, when Geef has level 3, you have some really great defense, and that is when it becomes extra dangerous to tech because people are likely to backdash or jump out, right? So you kind of
for
feel
sure.
super awkward
Oh
trying
my
to tech.
goodness, the
Turn around.
latest of cancels.
Oh no! What,
Oh, he dropped
he
something.
brain farted. What? What happened?
Oh, this is gonna be super hard to come back from, especially now though. The level 2 will chip.
Oh yeah, the chops. Oh my goodness, he's like a lumberjack. He's just chopping away.
Still waiting there, and again, just to the lead, trying to get it. What a whip
There's
punish
the
there.
whip
Okay,
punish.
Big
so
roundhouse,
he's
though.
found the spacing. It might be a little bit difficult because K4ll3Pro would need to change up the pokes he uses in the set, but it looks like Semi's found the ranges with that stand heavy.
He's
kick.
gonna go for the better Oki because the non-animation version gives you better Oki.
Nice.
Oh, gets the punch counter back throw. This is huge.
Lariat. There you go.
Nice.
Combo.
And that-
Yeah.
He's gonna get
that's
the force dynamite.
if you're very
Oh my
ready-
goodness.
Yeah, you have to be very ready.
Dude,
but if
look
you
at
are,
the
you get
damage
the
there.
full combo.
Jesus. Look at the damage. Jesus.
Oh, he got it. Is it enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, it was actually enough on Geef. Even though he's a robust boy.
Well, it's working out.
Shuriken. Oh yeah, he saw that earlier, and there we have it again. It's like, do you really want to tech when the opponent is so likely to back off?
Also, I think, as far as this matchup goes, I think Ryu has a pretty good tool to bait out jump-ins from Zangief. When he goes for the light Shogeki in neutral, a lot of Giefs register that as a Hadoken, so it's easier to DP as an anti-air.
Oh, nice usage of the stand medium punch to anti-air those neutral jump.
Nice.
This is dangerous though. He tries to bait the level 2 with the Hashogeki. This is huge. This is dead.
Is it? I don't know. That was a lot before.
It has to be. It has to be. He has loyal fans.
Yeah, it's the CA. Okay.
Isn't it?
I mean, come on.
Way.
See? Nah, I should have
One
stuck with
loyal
my gut.
fan.
I definitely should have. I should have stuck
Dude,
with
actually-
my gut. I knew there was something suspicious about that combo. Like,
Because you know it's 5300
It's not
divided by 2,
combo.
so it's like 2650.
what?
So
You,
it's-
no, 5300 by itself, right? CA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then,
And if the 50%, yeah, okay, fair. I knew there was something dodgy about it.
Jammerz, the only math I can do is that combo resulted in -1 loyal fan.
I guess then that loyal fan gets you over the threshold of making money for the year, you know? I don't know. Anyway, 7-4 at the moment.
it's really comfortable for Kali right now.
Yeah, I mean, 3-game lead, massive life lead in the round. What's not to
Yeah.
love?
Well, I mean,
And a massive drive lead.
Semi hasn't really changed the overall unpredictable style.
Yeah, he's still
got
having
the-
no breaks.
He's adjusted. He's adjusted the spacing. He's still being highly aggressive, which is good. He's still burning himself out, which I guess works out for him. But I haven't seen a substantial. I haven't seen a significant change into turning around
I
the
love
pace.
that, I guess.
Yeah, I love that you said it and he burned himself out on the full combo. Now you get to see
Yeah,
it.
he's probably now. Oh, I died too late.
Oh, dropped it again.
Never mind. Oh, we'll see it next round, next game.
Dude,
he's
he's
gonna
gonna
be burnt
burn
out
out
next
again.
round too, so we're gonna see that next round.
No, level 3
He
then.
doesn't want to spend it.
Oh,
No,
we can
he's
see
not.
it this
He's-
round.
oh, wow.
We can. Never mind. We can see it this round.
He just does not want to spend it.
Dude, I love it. I need to take some notes from Semi's Ryu. Do I need to
Yeah,
burn
his
myself
Ryu
out
is
more often
fearless.
as well?
Well, the
Oh,
thing
this
is,
forward
if
though.
you're
There's no
in,
kill this one though.
hold on, let me wait for this round to finish. I'll get to my point. Right. So when
I
you're
was so
burnt,
scared.
when you're burnt out, your opponent's mindset will change. It's like, oh, I can stun you, I get extra plus frames, so on and so forth. But they're not used to you still moving around as if you're not burnt out. So the mindset definitely changes. So the way Semi's actually playing in Burnout would throw off a lot of people in this game.
Absolutely.
100%. So
And in this kind of a matchup, like Zangief doesn't have like a super fast way to get in, even if you're burnt out. So he still needs to work his way in, and Ryu still has the tools
Yo,
to keep
that
him out,
worked?
even in burnout.
I didn't know
And
he
it's
had enough
happened
frame advantage for the
times
roundhouse. That was sick.
He's gotta do it. Oh, he backed there this time.
The forward medium kick, scary times.
No level 1
Oh
though.
yeah.
That medium punch is like, those chops have been working on the neutral jumps.
Yeah, a
really
lot.
well.
Oh no, with punish and finds
There it is.
chance to beat the drivers. Wow. This is very fast paced.
Yeah, that was a good, like, that was a really relevant game for
I think
Semi,
Semi
in my
has
opinion.
amazing DPs when you consider the pace he's playing at and how he's everywhere always. But he's still
didn't-
super ready
Didn't
at
he
any
say
time.
that he likes how mechanically challenging this game was? It mechanically challenging? The game is? He likes like the challenge that this game presents.
Yeah, challenge accepted.
Oh well, yeah, he's taking
Oh,
it.
big
He's,
round,
he's almost
big
burnt, he's
round.
burnt out again.
Oh my goodness, this is another challenge to be in the corner against Gief while burnout.
Yeah, that was looking rough.
Stand medium punch
Just
again.
cashing in and I respect the rush down. I believe it goes rush that something down.
Oh yeah, of course. Was it RTSD? I think that's what it
Yes,
was. Yeah.
yes indeed.
Rush that stuff down. I like it.
Yes, yes.
Perfect parry on the crouch light
finds
kick.
the perfect parry this time. Nice blocking.
rush
Backs
overhead,
up, doesn't
plus
want to
frames.
doesn't want to get hit by it another time. Another back jump. Oh, just do it. He's just trying to get the read on. No,
Yeah, he's looking for anything at this point.
and that should be it. Yes.
Time to get serious.
How hard is that to do, Veggey? EX
they've
Larry
actually made
to
it
level 3.
They've made it easier now because they reduced the pushback on stand light kick and crouching medium punch. So you're less likely to have to hold forward in the beginning of the EX lariat to make sure you get the first hit. So now it's
Going from 3 buttons into 2 full circles. That's easy.
No, it's not. Yeah, that's not a rule. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well,
And the cancel window on the EX Lariat is very lenient as well, so it's not like...
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just press and then you match the 360s.
Exactly.
The double 360s. Oh, this is looking really good for K4ll3Pro. They did play in the winners final of the World Warrior.
Yeah,
Seems like K4ll has made some adjustments to that.
And Semy did beat him 3-0, I believe, so that just goes to tell like his style might be more suited in this matchup anyway to a shorter set.
Well, no, this is why I would love to see. There, see, I was talking about Veggey. See, no, see, I told you.
Yeah, nobody reacts to that.
I know that's the only time he's done it. But
No, that move
that's
should
almost
be
guaranteed
named.
hit.
No, that move should be named first one is free.
basically, and he gets more meter off of landing it now. So
Yeah.
Oh, finds the standing punch again. Is he gonna do it this time? Oh, try to do something funny.
Looking for an SPD.
And gets it again. But this
It's
one will
gotta
not
be-
kill.
Yeah, it's not gonna
100%
kill,
won't kill.
resulting in -1 loyal fan.
Yeah, and it is dangerous. He has critical art and he's close to burning him out, but he has to keep it true because of Stab Fierce. This
Damn.
time he goes up with a sweep.
no context sweep.
And this-
Yeah, it works.
oh yeah, that should.
The plus frame abuse, but he sneaks in that SPD.
Right.
You know what the SPD stands for? Sneaky pile driver.
Okay.
Because he sneaked that in.
Well, look, in some aspects of this game, because of how the frame data works, if you do mash SPD on defense, if you understand the pushback as well from certain normals,
Yeah, absolutely.
it could work. So.
I really like K4ll's use of the stand medium punch. He hasn't whiffed it a lot, and when he's used it, it's almost always led to the counter hit. Super
I mean,
strong.
that
usage.
medium punch has definitely been the MVP.
Yeah, definitely been very strong. Oh, finds the shimmy again, and this is big.
And
Most valuable
You know
normal.
he's doing heavy kick all the time, not heavy punch. People are usually doing heavy punch with Ryu.
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
shimmies.
Oh, finds the whiff punish, or the preemptive whiff punish with a standing heavy punch. I mean, it's not. Oh, this is very good right now. Oh yeah, he will have level 2 as well. Does not really need to do much, but gets hit on the backdash. The thing with the Oki after SPD is that if you go for things like the forward medium kick, backwalking and backdashing should evade it.
Confirmed, they're unfortunate. That standing medium punch for Ryu is quite a stubby normal, even though it leads to a good rewarding target combo with the Denjin cancel. It can be quite difficult to sneak in the whole medium punch.
One other whiff punish with a stand medium punch. That consistency is so good. But K4ll does have level 2 now, and he will kill if he goes through a fireball. Doesn't even need that
this
right
is looking
now.
pretty grim for Semy.
Nah, one more chop sequence and he'll be all right. Yeah, I think he's looking for it as well. Oh wow,
Oh,
that
my
was probably by
nice interrupt.
accident. That was probably by accident, but it worked out.
Happy
anyway.
accident.
Yeah, we'll take it. Done it.
Oh, the punish counter! Oh my goodness, he's gonna take it!
He's so good at finding openings when there are no openings.
Semi. He's gonna make an opening if there's no openings.
I feel I have to commend K4ll's defending against this, because this can be very frustrating defending on this onslaught of offense.
Yeah. Let's go.
Well, it's still potentially last game here for K4ll3Pro. 9-6 at the moment. Semy can make a comeback, but again, the style he has is working for the comeback, but has he got 3,
cross-cut as
potentially
well.
4 more games in the tank to turn this around?
Dude, that would be sick. Please make it to
one?
Please make it to 9-9, please.
You check one, drivers. How about another one, baby? Oh, too far.
No, do you remember Daigo did that against Knuckle2 in Gamers 8? He checked one, and he immediately went for another one, and he got stuck like 3 times before he did DI.
I love it. Second one's on the house.
SPD. And this one is good. Goes for a forward heavy kick. Close.
Oh,
Has
this
to be
might
really
be-
ready for the DI. Oh, he does it.
Yeah, okay. He's getting there. I sense a little bit of frustration and impatience from K4ll3Pro, at least from the gameplay anyway. I know he's 3 games up.
Nice interrupt on the Denjin charge, though.
Oh, that one was definitely not minus.
Hop kick
Oh,
here.
tries to bait. Yeah, tries to bait the
That was the
DI.
latest of jumping heavy kicks.
And he just spends it. He
Oh
would
my
rather
goodness, he just went for the cancel. He just went for it.
Okay, decent damage. He's burnt out, so it's gonna have to take a miracle for him to get in. So
please don't get too close so you don't get back thrown in the corner.
Nah, like he can walk and try and do it like a DI or something, but he gets the counter hit conversion. No, won't do it. He won't do it.
The loyal fans left the building.
You know what I think happened there? I think he pre-buffered in case Semi would approach and he could react to the approach, especially with drivers, but he didn't have drivers so because he was burnt out, but maybe a forward dash. And then he saw the fireball and he wanted to parry, and then you have the buffer stored for level 3 and you get level 3. It does happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, stored parry again. It is 9-7 and it is first to 3 territory. Now, from what you guys have been telling me, Semi did win against K4ll3Pro last time they played in the World Warrior, right? That was first to 3.
The heavy Tatsu to switch sides. That's smart.
So ready with the stab medium punch. So good at using it. Anti-air, anti-ground. Oh, nice.
That was such a slick crosscut. That was really hard to tell which side he was landing on.
What a whiff punish, though. Everything is just so gourmet right now in this round. The usage of button from both players and the combos.
I've never seen that route.
Jump castle SPD?
Does he do that, though? He doesn't look like he does that.
Oh, my goodness.
I think he can.
This might be the...
Oh, yeah, this is big. Oh, and he misses the timing on it, and that would have been it.
He's out of there. It's like, I'm not having any of that. Oh my goodness,
that full screen. It's no
my
fear.
friend.
This is so tense.
He's actually handled recovering from burnout.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I know. Oh, sorry. He lost that round, but he's actually handled recovering from burnout pretty well. I think I can see. I have a better understanding.
Yeah, he needs to recover from this deficit right now.
Yeah, and they both almost have level 3, so this round can end really quickly.
Oh, the headbutt completely,
the headbutt.
Too slow.
He could actually probably have anti-air.
Oh, and the cross got so dangerous. Why are you
now could be it.
Why are you jumping
this time? Baiting with the stomps.
I love it. And the heavy Hasho Geki's gonna get the donkey kick. He's gonna go for a medium punch there, Jungle.
Chooses to go in and he backdashed. He wanted to end it now. No bars.
Nice bait.
No bars. That's such a huge decision.
Nice bait, mate.
Alright, gets the machine gun chops again.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Finds the corner with a jump in.
Let's go for the medium Hashogekis.
Yeah, but that dry gauge damage he was inflicting was kind of nuts before K4ll3Pro got it back.
It is -6 though.
Oh, tries to get it. Oh, the jump attempt. This is so big. I mean, with the meter advantage, could get something going. Are we gonna see the jump castle for the first time? No, just not.
Hold on.
Go for it.
Oh, nice. Entire. He's giving some space for K4ll3Pro because obviously he's still burnt out. He's still pushing on the offense.
He's done a couple of back jumps, but no level 1.
Oh my goodness.
Waiting for the jump. Nice parry to get the bar back. That was so important. Just not
live by the sword, die by the sword.
Again.
Heavy offense. Let's go. Oh my god.
Push out there. Oh, is it gonna be?
Dude, he can make this. He can make it happen still. Oh, he could have actually canceled that in level 3.
Backs away. He's got level 2 as well. It's no fireball.
He was ready. One more.
Fireball.
Oh, and the chops.
Yo, the stand medium punch, closing it out. No need to finish the sequence, but he managed to get in the end. We had our boy, the original poster boy, he was going to make a comeback, but unfortunately just fell short. The loyal fans, let me see you kick it up in the chat. Let me see those GG. Zangy prevails. He doesn't dodge the allegations. We're getting the court case up next Tuesday, and we're going to put the defendant in session there. But that was actually great gameplay from the German players we have on this show here, kicking it up. I like that. I learned a lot as well. It seems that some people can really defend themselves in Burnout, while other people, they're just going to do it for the people at home. Showstoppers indeed. But yes, what we are going to do is we are going to take a short break. I've got to make sure the people upstairs are happy. When we come back, we're going to talk to them about the tactics, other things involved in the matchup, and some closing questions regarding Street Fighter 6. So we'll see you in about 5 minutes.
Loyal.
Veggey 12.
Resemble this man you call Bison. I shall take that name for myself. Interesting. cry for mercy. Prepare. Your time ends here. Satisfy my hunger. That is all I need from you.
Peggy 12.
All right, everyone, and welcome back to tonight's episode of Sets featuring K4ll3Pro and Semy28. If you are just joining us, well, the scoreline is actually to the left of me, but the right of you guys. It is now concluded, so the only way to catch this set is via the archives on the Twitch channel, which you can rewind it, or you can just wait for it to be uploaded on Capcom Fighters in about a couple of hours' time, if Bison hasn't taken over the airways. Anyway, right, have I got K4ll3Pro and Semy? Can you guys hear me loud and clear again?
Yes.
Loud and clear.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right. Well done, gentlemen. That was a good set to watch. Kelly, congratulations on winning that. I was getting a bit scary near the end there. I'm not gonna lie. Did you think Semy was making the comeback, or would have made the comeback to like 9-9 at all?
It was pretty close to a comeback, but I tried to avoid this.
Right, you did a very good job at avoiding it. Before Veggey gets onto his question, I do have to ask one thing. Well, let's double check, because I know people have been telling me. You guys played in the World Warrior Winners Final this past weekend. Is that correct?
Correct.
What was the score there?
3-0 for Semy.
Okay, right. Semy, let me ask you this. Semy, do you think your style is more fit for tournament than first to tens, or can you adapt to any environment that you need to play in?
I would say I can adapt, though my playstyle is a little bit like crazy.
I mean, if you couldn't tell.
So usually I overwhelm people like for like 3 rounds.
Yeah.
3 matches, and then usually they adapt. But so that works very well for tournaments. That's true. But I'm trying to adapt, of course, as well, and get even crazier.
Oh my god!
Let me ask you this.
I'm taking notes, by the way.
I'm curious because I find it difficult to find. First of all, let me ask you this, and then I'll get onto my point. Do you think there's a correct way to play Street Fighter 6, Semy?
For a while, I thought you have to play very defensively in Street Fighter 6. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, at least for Ryu, it is changing, or it changed with the last patch. But yeah, I feel just in general, it's a rather defensive game. Yeah.
Okay, because I find it difficult, me personally, I find it difficult to find a style that works just because of how explosive the game could be. So I'm like, okay, if you say it's defensive, well, to defend, I'll just attack you so much so you don't question my defense. And then other times, people will be super patient, where if I slow down, I feel that the ball's in their court so they can overwhelm me. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And
it's like, I don't quite know if there's a balance or a right way to play the game. So I do find that answer from you pretty interesting. K4ll3, what about you? Do you think there's a right way to play this game?
I think there's no right way. You can win with different playstyles. The best example is Semy and Jaeger. And this game is made to attack, because you kill the drive boss and need to get the opponent into burnout.
True. Well, you have to remember as well, it takes 2 people to burn 1 person out. It's a me and you effort, not just you. And I know Semy has other ideas in regarding that. We shall ask him about his burnout choices in a second. But Veggey, you did want to ask something, is that right?
Oh, that was more just like an add-on to make the fun even more fun. So that's just like...
Oh, okay.
I actually about the comeback. But yeah, but I have something to ask.
Go for it, please.
Okay, so let's go. So Semy, you have a very aggressive style, but have you dabbled in mixing up your offense with long periods of zoning to make it more unpredictable when you go in again, or is that just not something you're interested in doing?
I'm very interested in that, and I'm actually trying that out a lot in online matches. So yeah, that is definitely something you should. I do definitely something I do, and it feels very, very good to do.
Fair. Okay. Olvaha, you wanted to slip a question in there?
Well, yeah, I wanted to ask both Semy and K4ll3 their opinions on this matchup specifically. Like, how do you think it is? Is it even, or do you think one or the other character has an advantage? We can start with Semy.
I think it is even, though after this match, like, I feel like Zangief's normals are so good at keeping Ryu out. And yeah, this is what kind of what I noticed a lot during this first to 10. That when K4ll played, the standing medium punch is so good at keeping Rio out. This is just what I noticed. Yeah, okay.
Okay, fair. K4ll, what about you? What's your perspective on this matchup, especially after this first attempt?
I think it's pretty much even, but a little bit in Rio's favor because of the last 2 patches. Rio can do a lot of pressure with the Hashugekis and do frame traps.
Yeah.
So it's hard for Geef, and you have to how do I say it? The donkey kick into Super Tree. If Rio has Super Tree ready, you have to
defend against the donkey kick, parry against it, or just be careful of it?
You have to be careful if Rio has the Super Tree ready, because he can do pressure with the donkey kick, and yeah.
Oh, okay. So in case you try to because obviously you can drive impact the donkey kick, but if you
can't
standing heavy punch,
you can't.
Okay.
So you are pretty much limited in this situation.
Okay, which will kind of be it would force you to parry or just block it and take the drive damage instead.
Yep.
All right. Okay, I got you. All right. I didn't think of it like that before. Maybe that's why they've been throwing out so many donkey kicks in my face, and I don't know why. All right, thank you. You probably just answered the question for me. Let me ask Semi this as well. You seem to be you're quite frequently in burnout, and you seem pretty comfortable in burnout as well. Do you think burnout is something people need to be comfortable with over time, or is this part of your playstyle, burning yourself out and then getting that second drive gauge accessible to you?
To me, I like to play close to burnout because it also kind of motivates the opponent to be more aggressive, to get the last drive meter, of the opponent, and you can use that to your advantage. Of course, that it can go wrong and you can burn out, but at the same, again, when you burn out, your opponent starts to play in a certain way, and as long as they are not exactly at your feet, you can use that to your advantage. Like for instance, when I'm in burnout, people tend to do drive impact more often, and I like to do heavy punch, and on reaction, when I see that drive impact into light Shoryuken.
Yeah, because you avoid it, right? You go over the drive impact.
Exactly, and this usually doesn't happen when I'm not in burnout. This is a burnout exclusive situation, and this is one way you can use that burnout state in your advantage. So you seemed with the amount of times you were in burnout, it was almost your best friend. You were in there quite frequently, and no, do you know what? So when we were at DreamHack Summer, Xiaohai, he did mention to Damascus, one of the other commentators, he said the closer someone is to burnout, the less random the game can be, and you can kind of like engineer the next situation. That's very similar to what you've just said. You just put it in a different way. It's actually even more give you that food for thought thing, where it's like, okay, I'm low on drive gauge, but that means you'll kind of be enticed to come to me, tempted to come and like burn me out, so on and so forth, and then I can actually do some other things that will throw you off guard. You were pretty good at defending yourself as well. Walking away, throwing a couple fireballs, standing medium kick here and there, and then just surprise the opponent. So I can see why that style would throw off anybody. And people say Burnout needs to be more punishing. Because do you think Ryu's a good character in Burnout? He looks pretty decent to me. He's a good character, definitely one of the better ones in this game during Burnout, thanks to the Hadouken, thanks to the Shoryuken evade thing.
Yeah.
But he's definitely not the best. I think characters like Zangief are even better. Sorry if I've... but yeah, that's my answer. He's pretty good in Burnout.
Okay. Let's go back to K4ll3Pro. There's something... We noticed you were getting hit by a lot. You didn't have an umbrella today. You were getting hit by a lot of overheads during drive rush cancels. Were you not expecting that many, or is this something... Do you not normally look out for drive rush cancels into overhead?
I didn't expect that Semi does it so much as a reset. But that's the reason why I often eat this
Okay, because one of the things I always suggest, which is easier said than done, is when your opponent does a drive rush cancel, just stand block as if it was doing it like a meeting. Because you know when people just stand up anyway, when people drive rush your knockdown, so they don't get overhead and you can delay tech the throw. I kind of say use the same philosophy in a reset, but it's very hard to see, especially when the combos are hitting you so frequently. So it's just something that we did notice. I was just curious. I'm like, does this happen to you normally? Were you not expecting it? So we got the answer that in the end. There was something else I think Veggey noticed as well. You stunned Semy and you did an empty jump level 3 and it didn't kill when I thought it would have killed.
No, it was a bad choice.
Well, I wasn't even going to ask if it was a bad choice. Is that because of the scaling from the DI? Is that correct?
Yeah, it was the scaling, and it was the best choice because I had no Oki after this, and it doesn't kill.
Okay. I mean,
so after this, the better choice, I think, do a combo, health step, lariat, and then let's see what
happens
after this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you had the round lead though, but do you think it was a good choice if you didn't have the round lead? If it was like 1-1 in rounds?
I think because I have the round lead, it was a good choice.
The other way around. Do you think it would have been a good choice if you didn't have the round lead?
No.
I'm sorry, that was such a quick no. Like, it's not a good idea. No, it's interesting because obviously we made a joke about it. We said it's the Itabashi situation all over again, where we thought one thing was going to happen and something else happened instead. I don't know. The Zangief players seem to be making the wrong choices in Burnout when they got the stun these days. It's kind of crazy, but it almost backfired. There was something else I asked Veggey. I want to ask you, do you play on pad or do you play on stick, by the way?
I play on a Nintendo Switch fight pad.
Wait, what?
Nice.
You play on a Nintendo... Wait, hang on. You play on a Nintendo Switch fight pad?
Yes.
Are there 6 buttons on there?
Six button layout, like the Sega pad or the fight pads for Street Fighter 4 before, yeah.
I'm going to have to Google this so I know...
That's actually a first.
Yeah, I've never heard of anyone play on a Switch pad. We've had Luffy with the PS1 pad, but someone on a Switch fight pad? Damn, why has no one been talking about this? I wanted to ask how easy or difficult is it to do EX Lariat into level 3, the double 360? Is that difficult to do or is that relatively easy?
No, it's easy on pad because the rays are not so long like on the stick or on a hitbox. You can just mesh it.
Okay, so basically it aligns with what Veggey said earlier. Okay, fair enough. Out of curiosity, now that we found out K4ll3Pro uses a Nintendo Switch fight pad, do you use a steering wheel, something else maybe, Semy, or do you just use a normal controller?
Yes, I'm using a steering wheel, of course, and pedals, yeah, not to forget the pedals.
The drivers, the pedals?
Oh, man.
So I'm using I use an Xbox Series X controller.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it. I'm very, very satisfied.
Well, I hope you are, because K4ll3Pro seems pretty satisfied with the Switch pad and it seems to be working. So it looks like you can play Street Fighter 6 with just about anything these days. Veggey, you got anything else you want to ask these guys?
Yeah, I want to ask K4ll3Pro, do you feel like it's, if we just look away from if they are cornered, do you think that it's very risky for an opponent to get burnt out against Zangief, or do you generally feel like people can pretty much guarantee that they will recover from it?
I don't think it's risky for the opponents to get into burnout because Zangief has no good tools if the opponent is in burnout.
Yeah, to force that's what I was thinking. I just want to hear what you thought about it. Yeah, I have the same sentiment. I just want to see if it was just me. Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off there. Is it safe to assume when an opponent's in burnout, can we just backdash, run away? What's the best course of action for the opponent then, if Zangief doesn't have anything good to lock him down?
Yeah, for example, just backdash, or you also can go in because what can Zangief do?
I mean, I can think of a target combo that works.
Yeah, but that works out at a burnout too, though.
I know, but now I just can't DI you or something. I don't know, I can't parry you.
It feels... I don't know about you, Carl, but to me it feels like the opponents play pretty much the same. Unless, of course, they are knocked down or in the corner. But if it's like in neutral, it feels like you're just fighting the character the same way.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay. All right. Giving me a new perspective on how this works. I never thought about it. I'm just like, I'm in burnout. You can't do anything, and they're probably gonna block your super if you have it. But I maybe it depends on the character though. I don't know. I'm not sure every character can really, because remember, burnout's a bad state, well, quote unquote bad state, because you're limited in your options. But maybe if you had a fireball, Geef didn't have level 2, or you had good buttons in neutral anyway, you can keep Geef away. But if you think you fight the opponent the exact same way in burnout as if they weren't in burnout, that's just a new perspective to kind of.
Yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I feel. That's what I want to hear. If Color
two of you feel like that, so that must mean you're onto something.
and don't forget,
high five, Color. High five. Let's go.
High five. and one thing.
Sorry.
Don't forget, Geef has only one combo to chip you.
Yes, that's true. That is very true. But doesn't that mean? Well, I know it's a bit risky, but doesn't that mean the grab is kind of slightly more guaranteed if you get certain situations that set it up? Am I wrong in assuming that?
Yep.
Well, there you go. I don't know. I mean, if you SPD someone in burnout, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I remember I don't play Geef. I'm on the other side of the fence where I'm just like toning down a little bit. But that's just me personally.
Like if we have them cornered, it's a different story, because then we just easily, I feel it's at least that it's a lot easier to apply the pressure. I don't know about you, Kala, because if you burn out in the corner, it feels like, okay, this is GG's.
Yeah, this is GG's.
yeah. So this is very different. So yeah. Just don't get back thrown when you're applying pressure.
Fair enough. Right, let me ask you both this question. We'll start with K4ll3Pro on this one. I should have asked you this at the start, but I'll ask you now. You've played the game since basically its initial release last year, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Since release.
What's your general opinion on Street Fighter 6? Has it changed since you first played it within the first month of the game, or is it vastly different now? What's your general opinion on Street Fighter 6?
I think it changed to a good way. It's pretty much more balanced than Season 1 with the new patch. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
That's what I say, yeah.
No, okay, brilliant. I like positive feedback there. I like that. Semi, what about you? Has your opinion of the game changed over the past year or so, or is it pretty much the same as when you first touched the game?
I recently played the demo for a few minutes, the demo of the game, and I immediately noticed the change that in the older version you couldn't drive rush cancel with medium punch and medium kick, and it felt so different. So there are a few big changes I really appreciate, but in general the game still feels very, very, very similar. I would say the big patch definitely improved the quality of the game, the balancing, and also the reliability of some of the moves, especially for Ryu. And in general, I feel like the game has gotten better.
Okay,
definitely.
Fair. That's
very
actually. Can I ask about because I didn't see either of you use it. What do you think about the wake up drive reversal? Do you think is it something you just haven't incorporated yet, or do you just not think it's very strong? You can start with Color. Yeah.
I personally use it very often because you have only two options now: the drive reversal and the jump cancel with Geef. So that's your things to defend yourself. Especially if you only have Super 1 ready.
Yes, that's a good point, actually. Yes, that's a very good point. I like that answer because I didn't think about it. Everyone's got like a unique... How do I explain it? They've got like a unique way of defending themselves outside of the drive reversal, but the drive reversal helps and it kind of slows people down, which means it allows you to, like you said, jump cancel SPD, maybe backdash, maybe jump out of the corner. So, and especially just following that line of logic, something similar could probably happen with DJ. No, DJ's got a reversal. Who's the other one? Dalsim. There you go. Dalsim was the other one because his level 1 isn't invincible. So, no, I like that answer. Okay, that's interesting. Semi, what about you? Does the wake up drive reversal, does it help you at all?
I completely forgot about it. That's a problem because it's very.
You don't need it.
The thing is, when Ryu has drive meter, he doesn't really need it because he has an OD Shoryuken. But when the opponent I said that wrong. when the opponent has meter, then this is very dangerous because the opponent can usually punish the drive reversal when they block it with a good combo. But when they are in burnout, they cannot really punish it. They're only -2.
Yeah.
And that is a very big difference compared to the OD Shoryuken. So when the opponent is in burnout and is still like pressuring you, then the rake up reversal drive reversal actually is useful, but I just did not think of using it yet. I still have to implement it in my gameplay. Yes, I think it's very useful when the opponent is in burnout and we want to do a safe reversal. Yeah.
What if the opponent jumps your drive reversal when they're in burnout and you do it? That means they can punish you, right?
Yeah, that means I will eat a lot of damage. But yeah, if I would guess that he will not jump, then the drive reversal would be useful. But yes, it's still very dangerous. True. Yeah.
With Geef, just SPD or Super Tree.
No,
easy punish.
That's completely fine. I like that. All right, I've got one more question for K4ll3Pro. Now, I don't know how often you are on social media or get mixed up in all of this fighting game nonsense when it comes to sharing our opinions, because we can't have a civilized conversation on the internet. Or no one can, to be fair. Some people have said Zangief may be a top 5 character. Do you agree? Is that so far from the truth? Are they lying? What do you think?
Top 5?
Yeah.
I don't know, but the people say he's S tier or A tier. I don't agree. I think he's upper B tier.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because he has some issues with the lariat. 15 frame startup anti-air is not good for me. And also the Super 2 is slow and the lariat doesn't hit cross-up.
Thank God. Nor does his level 2.
If they fix this, both things, then he's S tier.
Okay, so he's just basically lacking in a consistent anti-air that works at pretty much most angles or against most jump-ins. And then, okay. Well, fair. All right. Semy, what do you think Ryu has the potential to be top 5? Is he in that top 5 range, or is it too early to say still?
To me, it's realistic that he can be top 5. I would consider him definitely a candidate for that place. Yes.
Whoa.
But I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. He has a lot of potential, but it's very hard to tell right now. Very hard to tell. But
okay,
yeah, he can be top 5. Maybe in the next few months it will be more clear. Yeah.
No, we'll definitely give it time.
Question for that.
Go for it, please.
Semy, so if you think Ryu is potentially top 5, do you think he's the best Shoto right now?
To me personally, Akuma feels very, very strong. I think Akuma is the best Shoto right now. Yeah.
But do you
afterwards,
think
that's Ryu.
better for Ken?
I think Ryu is better than Ken right now.
Interesting.
Not a very strong opinion from my side here, but just a rough view from my point. So
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
All right. So Akuma's very strong. Ryu's better than Ken. Do we need one more before we make a false claim on the internet and get Semy in trouble? Do we need one more?
It's already clipped and shipped, baby.
Do we need one more?
Semy, so where would you put Geef on the tier list then?
Oh man, Geef. Oh.
That's interesting.
I would not say Geef is top 5. No. Even though he felt very strong in this first to 10 right now, I would still say that he's top 10.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right. You know what? Because I can probably argue 10 characters that are in contention are probably better, but I can see that. I need to give it a little bit more time. I just don't like blocking Zangief's head, but that's just me personally. That's just me personally. Right.
I mean, understandable.
Of course it is. We are running out of time, so I have to cut. I had more questions, but I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to go straight to my surprise question for you guys. Right. So, surprise! You probably already said it, but I'm going to ask anyway. We'll start with K4ll3Pro first. Do you have a hot take for Street Fighter 6? Is there an opinion you have that nobody else has about this game that you think more people should know about? anything like DJ should be removed from the game. Akuma's overrated. Do you have an opinion about the game where you're like, I have this opinion?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Lily is underrated.
Lily's underrated. Why do you think Lily's underrated?
Because not many people plays her, but we see often now Lily in the top 10 or top 5 on tournaments. For example, Combo Breaker. I think El Chatukai wins the Combo Breaker with her. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's why I think Lily is underrated.
Do you think that's because people just didn't care before and now they're made to care? Or is it because Lily is slightly stronger than she was before? Because remember, before you answer that, because remember, some people are playing catch up with this version of the game because they didn't pay attention to certain characters last year.
Good question.
See, I knew it gave This is just me observing as a commentator because I know, like Lily, like you said, barely anyone played Lily. She won Combo Breaker with the new system changes and the new changes. But from what I saw, a lot of the stuff Lily was doing in that tournament, most of it Lily could already do. It's just that people in high competitive play,
but every character change, what makes her now better?
Okay, no, good point. That was a good rebuttal. I don't know how often we'll see Lily in tournament. Do you think more people should play Lily in general then? Do you think that?
Please no.
Well, no, you wouldn't. I know why you wouldn't, because that's a terrible matchup for Zengi.
Yes,
you can't stop the win stocks.
I hate it.
But interesting. Maybe that's where his hot take comes from. Okay, it's all starting to make sense now. All right. No, I like that. I don't know. I understand. I don't know. I don't know what it would take for people to change like their whole stance on the character, because it's not like some people didn't play Luke last year and they gravitated towards Luke towards the Capcom Cup. Some people didn't play JP, they swapped to JP. They swapped to characters that were more consistent, more stable in tournament. I don't think Lily's a character a lot of these top players would gravitate towards it. Do you understand what I mean?
No.
I can understand the underratedness, but I don't see.
Yeah, we had 2 Lilies in top 8 World Warrior, first World Warrior Germany.
We had 2 Zangiefs in the UK one. What's your point? I could use the exact same argument.
Underrated though.
That's only because more people play Geef now.
No, or is it because the Geef players have come out of hiding?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Geef players have finally a character that's good.
A functional character, apparently.
Yeah, our thing's working now.
Right. No, this is brilliant. I'm gonna keep that one in the back pocket. Lily is underrated. Semi, what about you? Have you got an opinion on this game that no one shares with you? Have you got a hot take at all?
Yes, we need to remove DJ.
Wow, that was my one, but I didn't want to.
Understandable.
Even after what they've changed or toned down about him.
To me personally, I love DJ. I was just joking.
Of course, don't worry. We're here all week.
But if we, I don't actually know too much about the changes regarding DJ. I have not seen him since the patch too often.
So clearly the changes have worked then.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. But in general, I don't really have a hot take. Except I remember people arguing about Perfect Parry being too strong. I think I love Perfect Parry. Stop complaining. Yeah, it's such a cool feature. You feel awesome when you do a Perfect Parry. It's one of the few things that require precision timing, and that is stuff I love. Yeah, so
okay. I'm just gonna be my normal self and ask you 2 questions. You said you feel great when you perfect parry. How do you feel when someone perfect parries you?
Also great.
What?
I'm happy for my opponent.
Damn. You are such a nice person. Don't ever change.
I love that.
Do not ever change.
He just goes like, yeah, perfect parry. Let's go.
Damn, you nailed it, bro.
That was that answer completely flew.
I love it. I'm actually gonna think about that in the future myself. You know what? You deserve that.
My other question is this might be a little bit hard to understand. So the way Akuma is now, low health, high damage output, good movement, do you think that's what DJ should have been last version of the game? So if DJ was what he was last version but had 9,000 health, do you think more people would have complained less?
So first of all, your first question, I think DJ was fine before. To me, he never felt like crazy or strong. Like strong, yes, but not overpowered or something.
Okay.
But again, your second question, what was it?
Do you think if DJ had less health, like if he had 9,000 health, like Akuma does in this version, if DJ had that last year, 9,000 health, but was the exact same, do you think people would complain less about the character? Because he was a highly represented character at Capcom Cup, and he was pretty much in every tournament.
Oh yeah, he definitely was strong. But yeah, people would have complained less, definitely. I know that he was very strong. And yeah, if most characters can two-touch him, like it is the case for Akuma right now, then people would have complained less, probably. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's interesting. The fact that he thinks DJ was alright, and he enjoys perfect parry for both his and his opponents. This is why Semy's got a very unique style. That is amazing. I've learned so much about you in the last half an hour. It's crazy. Right, I've got one more question for you guys before we let you guys go. K4ll3Pro, out of the 4 characters coming this year, is there anyone you're looking forward to the most? Are you interested in trying any of them at all?
I want to try Bison tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that just about it, or?
Just try and see how he is.
Fair enough. Yeah. Do you see yourself picking up any other character, or are you just a Geef loyalist until you stop playing fighting games?
I think I'm gonna keep on Geef. But I want to try a second character for the bad matchups.
Interesting. All right.
Smart.
Looking forward to that.
Counter pick.
Well, of course, it's a counter pick game. There's a lot of money out there. Semy, what about you? Is there any character out of the DLC character you're looking forward to trying out, experimenting with, or you're gonna be sticking with Ryu for the entire year?
Definitely Bison. Yeah, I also I'm not very familiar with I think, is it the SNK franchise?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe because I'm so unfamiliar with it, I will try Terry Bogard as well. Yeah, but my first place here is M Bison. I want to try him out. Like
okay.
Yeah.
This is just me personally. Just by what I've seen extended player view today, and how we've been discussing about Street Fighter 6. I don't know what they would do to Terry. I actually think you'd be pretty good with Terry. Just by what I know how he works in SNK games.
I can see that.
And how you play this game. If they make Terry even an ounce good in this game, I reckon you'll be pretty decent with Terry.
That's the scary thought.
So I'd actually be, I'm going to note that one down. I might actually just follow Semy when he plays Terry or gives him a go. That'd be very interesting.
I'm excited for the release, definitely.
All right. No, that's good. All right, gentlemen, we are just about out of time for you guys. If we can get the production team in the back to put the fight card on so the people know where to follow these two gentlemen. There you go. Got the streams there. They got the X or Twitter, whatever Elon Musk calls it these days. Make sure you follow them. It's been an absolute pleasure, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Some of the strongest players in the German scene. They do have a World Warrior circuit. Make sure you follow them. Make sure you follow Salt Mine League, and you'll get to watch these guys week in, well, not week in and week out, but every time they are on the World Warrior stage there. Maybe, just maybe, one of them might qualify. It's a hard region. GG Halliburton qualified from there before, but there's random. There's these two. There's, how do you pronounce his name? Jammerz? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, Jammerz. Yeah.
I know he's a pretty formidable Aki player from what these guys have said. So there's actually a ton of people you need to keep an eye out for. But yeah, gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. K4ll3Pro, you first. Is there anyone you'd like to thank? Anyone you want to shout out at all?
At first, I want to thank you guys for inviting us to this set. And a second, thank you to the German fighting game community, Berlin FGC also. And yeah, that's it.
Perfect, thank you.
Awesome,
Semy, what about you? Anyone you want to thank? Anyone you want to shout out at all? Do you want to get rid of DJ? You can. Now's your chance.
Yeah, first of all, I thank you guys, of course, and I wanna thank the people that played Street Fighter with us in the past. We called ourselves Team FFC, and K4ll was also part of that.
Okay.
I thank Team FFC. Thank you, and yeah, my friend Dominic, Olga, and yeah, everyone in the chat also for watching.
Nice.
Yeah,
All right.
so
Good shout outs there. Make sure you follow these two and watch their plays. If you enjoyed the set, you're going to enjoy them when they play in their competitive environments. Oh, sorry. Before we let you go, Semy, have you got any travel plans this year for the CPT, or are you just going to focus on the online circuit?
I don't have travel plans yet, but I would like to travel. Yeah, maybe I will plan to travel there. Yeah.
Okay. K4ll3Pro, what about you? I know I saw you, or we did see you at DreamHack Summer. Have you got any other travel plans, or are we going to focus on the World Warrior?
At first, I want to focus on the World Warrior on my own setup. And maybe there's a tournament at the beginning of August in Germany, a big German tournament. It calls Crossover. You also can come, or maybe I want to go there also.
Okay. Well, looking forward to you guys' competitive journeys this year. Maybe one of you two maybe to be able to top Gigi Halibel, or maybe an upset will happen elsewhere. We'll find out. It's going to be a competitive one. All right, gentlemen, when you're ready, you can leave the Discord call, because myself, Olvaha, and Veggey have to close out this show. But it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, and I will drop you guys a message thanking you again later on tonight.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you, GG's.
Guys.
Can I say one thing? One thing more?
You can say one thing more before we let you go.
Okay, I also want to shout out Ritus and Saltmine for organizing very good tournaments, always running well, and yeah, I'm very happy.
Perfect. All right, shout outs to Saltmine League and Retus there, so appreciate that. All right, gentlemen, we will speak to you, or we'll message you very soon. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care, guys.
All right, so that was a good show. I'm not gonna lie, I actually enjoyed the games there. Really
That was
enjoyed
great.
It was fantastic.
No, honestly, legit. There was quite a number of things I didn't know about the two characters, at least when fighting against each other. That was actually really good to see, especially the angle of dealing with burnout and probably what they thought the biggest changes were in regards to that. I think I need to watch Semy a little bit more. He reminded me of No the Prodigy with the burnout situation. He seemed to have handled it really well. So that was actually really good to see. No thoughts on that at all?
No thoughts in this head.
I don't know. Literally
I'm a gift player.
What? Yeah, I mean, you had a lot to say before. Now you got nothing to say now.
Now I have to spend all my brain energy on when I play
On
Zengi.
headbutt.
I need to.
So glad
You need to use your head on the headbutt.
I'm so glad you admitted that on camera. Now we know where all your brain power goes.
Yeah, because it's so hard, It's like super hard to play Zangief, So.
Clearly. Apparently. Right, but no, honestly, make sure you follow those guys and keep an eye on...
Jammerz.
Make sure you follow those guys and keep an eye on the World Warriors there. That concludes this part of the show. I don't know if we have the usual setup lined up after this.
All right.
We haven't done this for 2 weeks, so we're going to get this set up now for you guys. It will be
I wonder what people have cooked up in 2 weeks.
Well, it's going to be our usual avatar battle section of the show. We do put these out on Instagram and Twitter, I believe we do.
Oh, by the way, one notice. We haven't seen any moves from Akuma yet thus far, so I'm interested in seeing the first character.
Didn't we have one before? Or am I lying?
No.
Am I lying?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm lying. All right, well...
Okay, this Zangief avatar, though, against the JP avatar, that's kind of cool.
he's playing a top-tier character, so he understands.
Well, it looks like he's wearing Calvin Klein boxers. And
Laureate!
He's like suns out, guns out.
The other guy, he looks like he's going for...
Blanca with Zangief's moveset?
Yeah,
That's actually something... I have to say, that's something I haven't really taken into account. Like, using the Blanca dolls in a completely different moveset. That is actually interesting.
Well, I mean, it is Avatar Battle, so these guys basically show us anything and everything. He's got JP
really
stance, okay, he's got Ed's fireball.
I gotta say, the other guy looks like a suave gentleman. I have to say.
I mean,
he's looking very dapper.
He could be applying for a basic salary job. We don't know. They ask you to dress. They ask you to dress pretty.
Yeah, he's got that 9 to 5 energy.
Well, maybe I don't know.
I'm trying to see because I was looking for if we're gonna get the current meta of teleport and dive kick or fireball and teleport, but we're not seeing that right now. So that's really cool. This is like the different part of the meta right now, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's funny that we're seeing moves from both of the characters we got featured tonight in the episode. We're seeing Hashogeki from Ryu, and we're seeing Geef's moveset on the other guy.
Yeah, we are actually.
And the activation.
Lightning Beast puts out Ed's fireball. Yeah, like you said, we did see
Ed's Psycho Shot.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Oh, that's level 1.
He's
that's nice.
Conducting the orchestra.
And
I love that.
Classic too.
I love that super.
I mean,
is that the first time we have classic? Avatar battle?
There's been 1 or 2 where we've had classic before. I don't think a lot of these guys are afraid to try out the classic here. At least in Avatar battle, anyway. Nice air to
Dip their feet in the classic controllers.
Dude, so when he Shoryukens, the cane disappears. That's crazy. I thought he would have Shoryukened you with the cane. That would
do you think there's a reason to do have reuse DP instead of like Kens or another character? Is it like, does it have better Oki or something?
They do have.
Do you think they care about Oki in this?
No, I was gonna say.
Look, he's got Akuma.
That's Akuma's DP, yeah. The dark energy. But they do have a different distance they travel. And obviously EX DP from Akuma does a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah, Manon's command grab, yeah.
Yeah, we saw that earlier.
But wait,
he has the medals too.
Oh yeah, he does have the medals, doesn't he?
He has the medals.
Damn, that's crazy.
Because of the commando,
Oh my goodness, this guy's got all the grabs.
That's unfair. So he's got.
You know what's funny though? You know what's funny? Like both of these guys, they're kind of saving up the good things for the last because we didn't see them for the first round, and now they're busting up all these like crazy moves at the end.
What's the critical art though? Is it Zangief's?
Well, that set him away, I don't know. Gonna get hit.
Oh, the body splash.
Oh, and he dropped the combo, but he's just applying that pressure. Looks so fast.
So
what smaller character does that?
The guy in the suit has got Manon's command grab, Akuma's teleport and command grab. He's got a DP, Hashigeki. He's got JP's level 1.
And Ed's fireball.
Ed's fireball, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the headbutt. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of damage. Into the Shoryuken?
So yeah, that looks
Would you
so
like
cool.
to see that with Zangief, Veggey?
Yeah, that looks too sick. That would actually be so
but wait,
cool.
with that input would be pretty easy to do, right? Because you're already holding down.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, get him.
Oh, he's so ready.
He
with
baited it
1,
out successfully. Nice work.
Though. Nice
Oh,
with
the air SPD. Nice
no
work.
way, that's too sick. I wonder if it has the groundness, but he just has not opted to use it.
By the way, one thing I also noticed, because the character on the right is so big, his Blanca dolls are really big as well. So that definitely changes. Depending on how big your character is.
So he's got shoulder tackle as well. Okay. I mean, we should just call this guess the moveset, to be honest, so we can just fail every time.
Drive Rush EX shoulder?
I'm never failing that, though. I've done my homework.
I feel like that's something we'll see down the line as like a new tactic for closing out stuff. Drive Rush EX shoulder. Now that was sick.
Gives you more range and armor, I suppose. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, and if they try to check the Drive Rush.
I'm going to have to say, though, like... I'm going to have to say, if they had different DPs, I would tell them apart. I'm a Shoto enjoyer.
Yeah.
I could be able to do that.
That's good for you.
I can tell the command throws apart.
Right. Wow.
And it's not because Manon's is like with that twirl with the leg, and Lily's you get the things.
The clubs.
Yes.
Yeah, and or that Zangief does this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pile driver.
Yeah.
It's because I'm just that good at calling command throws.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You're such a genius.
Captain.
You're really using that massive brain of yours.
Captain and Lieutenant Obvious.
I just
Brilliant.
got that.
Anyway, right. Make sure you do hashtag #AdBattles. If you follow, I think it's the official Street Fighter account. Is that right, production team? The official Street Fighter account on Instagram. I believe that's what the account you need to follow is, as well as follow Street Fighter, the account itself, and Capcom Europe on Twitter or X as well. And you'll get to see the little clips here. I actually want the guys to start clipping people's hot takes so we can get people in trouble and get more people tuning into the show.
We need to clip them.
We need more controversy on the show, so we need to get the NBR clip put out there. See, that'll make its rounds on social media.
The Tuesday hot takes.
Maybe. THT. Good work. Could be a new radio show. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget the competitive season for CPT has actually started. The World Warrior section has started, but the offline will be kicking things off with Evolution 2024 this next month in July, from the 19th to the 21st in Las Vegas. That is less than a month away from now, and then there will be 7 other events part of that, different parts of the world. Cream City Convergence, Ultimate Fight Arena, East Coast Throwdown, Super Premiere Singapore, Super Premiere Japan, that'll be huge, Blink Respawn in the DR, and of course Kings of the World, which will be in London, UK. And Capcom Cup 11 itself will be in Tokyo, Japan. How about that? And there you go, Capcom Cup coming home for the first time in the new year 2025. It will be in Japan. Obviously, I believe it will be in a famous sumo ring, but more details will come about that closer to the time of the event. We need to get all 48 players in there beforehand. We can do that, celebrating there as well. We do have, of course, which will be, this actually will be happening pretty soon. So the Esports World Cup will actually be happening from next week, July 3rd. But Street Fighter 6 won't be happening until about week 6 or week 7 of the whole time there. But we've already had the qualification processes done for DreamHack Dallas and DreamHack Summer. They're all done. But have all 32 spots filled out? No. There are still events, even an LCQ happening in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where we need to qualify all 32 players. And then in the week of August, one of the weeks of August, week 6, I think if I'm getting the dates right, then there should be an event, or sorry, the Street Fighter 6 event will be happening there. So do look forward to that. Tekken 8 will be there as well, but we are here prioritizing Street Fighter 6. And then, of course, perfect, we did find it in time. Registration for all events are open. It has started. It has kicked off the World Warrior Pro Tour. Please go on the website and read the rules and requirements, because there are 2 different types of regions. There are regular regions and there are super regions. If you are part of a super region, that means 2 players qualify from that region. Regular regions will only have the 1. There will be regional finals. I'm just giving you the beat around the bush explanation. There are regional finals, but there are, if you are in a super region, there are people who can automatically qualify if they are super consistent on the leaderboard here. Please go on the website and find your respective people you need to look into to sign up. All the Start GG pages, or most of them, have been basically put out there already. Most, if not all, of the first wave of World Warrior have already happened. And World Warrior 2 will either happen in about 2 to 3 weeks time or at the end of July. So it's getting jam-packed, a competitive season. It will be happening. Speaking of which, World Warrior Germany number 2. Number 1 happened over the weekend. Number 2 will be happening on the 7th of July. So if you are a German player and you're watching this and haven't signed up, please start.gg/WW24 SML-Ger2 to get you there. And make sure you follow Saltmine League on all the following social media outlets over there as well. And of course, UFA will be part of the offline circuit for the CPT this year, and you can see that there. Early registration is done, so that means if you are going to sign up for the event, you have to pay regular price, because Abu, shouts to Abu and the rest of the team, they were encouraging people to get early registration. We were talking about it, myself and Ringe, on their World Warrior spot last week for World Warrior number 1. Congratulations Kusanagi for winning that. But yes, you can sign up to UFA. It's been an amazing event, and it keeps growing year in and year out. And on this page here, you can see all the champions of UFA leading up to 2023. And of course, Kings of the Worlds. This will be the last event on the stop for the offline circuit there. Will happening at the Samsung KX building from December 13th to 15th. There's a link right there.
Of the world.
There will be, as the months go by, more details will be coming out about this event as well. So keep an eye out for it. It'll be done by a visual platform, the production team. You should pretty much see all the household names there as well. And because there's no LCQ, this probably could be the event where tons of people come down, or at least tons of all the heavy hitters come down. So it'll be pretty interesting. Get more details, start.gg/KOTW. And make sure you follow Visual Platform on social media as well. There probably needs to be 1 or 2 other accounts you need to follow in regards to that as well. But just follow Visual Platform right now.
I'll be there no matter what.
On Twitter. All right, there you go. So that about rounds out everything we need to do here. Thank you very much to the guests we had tonight, Semy and K4ll3Pro. Shout out to the German scene as well. They've been putting on a show with the improvement of their players over the years. Shout out to the guys here. Veggey and
to
Olvaha.
you as well, my friend.
Thank you. So kind of you. Thank you. And shout out to the production team in the back for another smooth show. We should be back next week. We weren't on the airways last week because we actually did all come back from DreamHack Summer and we had other obligations to fulfill. But we should be back on the airways next week. So until then, enjoy yourselves. Don't play Street Fighter 6 until Bison comes out, because I'm pretty sure you're waiting for your game to
Bison.
update. Yeah, enjoy Bison, and maybe in the very near future, we may be able to get a Bison play on. Who knows? I'm not hinting anything.
Psycho power.
But we may be able to get Bison on. But yes, other than that, talk to you soon. Wash your hands, keep playing Street Fighter 6, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye.
Y'all already know.
You know what time it is.
I belong in the top spot, #1.
Hope you ready for the fight.
Reign supreme.
Put 'em up, let's go.
#1. Yeah. I've been landlocked, training for this moment my whole life. Cold nights, in the rainy days, hope I get mine. Spin mine for the accolades in the empire. I need that title in my possession. Once there ain't no zone, it's my time to shine bright. And if you try to stop me, then you're gon' pay the price. All them late nights finally paid nights. Awake in my dreams, but you could call me the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I'm focused. You know how bad I want this. I'm giving it my all. Never thought this moment is golden. I control it. All eyes on me. I see I'm watching. Once I'm locked in, ain't no way that I'm stopping. Clocked in. It's time to put in work. Go berserk. I'm in my zone until I'm first. Believe me when I say nobody can see me. This a product of hustle. I just make it look easy. Non-stop. You ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1. I'm ahead of the game. Y'all remember my name. Non-stop. You ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, I belong in the #1 spot.
I always keep the business, nothing personal. When y'all ain't see nothing, I just barely scratch the surface. Roll me in the rain, let me do my thing. Thought they hit me down, fighting through the pain when I'm in the zone.
I ain't never say much, but you see me up top. You see my numbers healthy, the pressure don't stop. Until I'm in the top, see the bottom seats watch. They almost see me flop, but I'm stepping on them, watch, let them watch.
Born ready to fight, this is my moment. Coming for it all, just show me my opponent. Wanna be great, I'm a legend in the making. And this is mine for the taking.
Cause I got what it takes to be on top. I'm #1 cause I don't stop.
Hard gas, no brakes, high stakes.
I don't act tough to the test, so let them fold ya.
Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top.
3, 2, 1.
I'm ahead of the game, y'all remember my name. Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
I belong in the #1 spot. Yeah,
Y'all already know.
you know what time it is.
I belong in the top spot, #1.
Hope you ready for the fight.
Reign supreme.
Put 'em up, let's go.
#1. Yeah. I've been landlocked, training for this moment my whole life. Cold nights, in the rainy days, hope I get mine. Spin mine for the accolades in the empire. I need that title in my possession. Once there ain't no zone, it's my time to shine bright. And if you try to stop me, then you're gon' pay the price. All them late nights finally paid nights. Awake in my dreams, but you could call me the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I'm focused. You know how bad I want this. I'm giving it my all. Never thought this moment is golden. I control it. All eyes on me. I see I'm watching. Once I'm locked in, ain't no way that I'm stopping. Clocked in. It's time to put in work. Go berserk. I'm in my zone until I'm first. Believe me when I say nobody can see me. This a product of hustle. I just make it look easy. Non-stop. You ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1. I'm ahead of the game. Y'all remember my name. Non-stop. You ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, I belong in the #1 spot.
I always keep the business, nothing personal. When y'all ain't see nothing, I just barely scratch the surface.
roll me in the rain, let me do my thing. Thought they hit me down, fighting through the pain when I'm in the zone. I ain't never say much, but you see me up top. You see my numbers healthy, the pressure don't stop. Until I'm in the top, see the bottom seeds watch. They almost see me flop, but I'm slipping on them, watch, let them watch.
Born ready to fight, this is my moment. Coming for it all, just show me my opponent. Wanna be great, I'm a legend in the making. And this is mine for the taking.
Cause I got what it takes to be on top. I'm number one cause I don't stop.
Hard gas, no brakes, high stakes.
I don't act tough to the test, so let them fold ya.
Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1, I'm ahead of the game, they'll remember my name. Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I belong in the number one spot. Yeah,
Y'all already know
you know what time it is.
I belong in the top spot, number one.
Hope you ready for the fight.
Reign supreme.
Put 'em up, let's go.
Number one.
Yeah. I've been laying locked, training for this moment my whole life. Cold nights, in the rainy days, hope I get mine, spin mine. For the accolades in the empire, I need that title in my possession.
Once
There ain't
again,
no
it's
other.
on, it's my time to shine bright. And if you try to stop me, then you're gon' pay the price. All them late nights finally paid nights. Awake in my dreams, but you could call me the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I'm focused, you know how bad I want this. I'm giving it my all, never for this moment is golden, I control it. All eyes on me, I see I'm watching. Once I'm locked in, ain't no way that I'm stopping. Clocked in, it's time to put in work, go berserk. I'm in my zone until I'm first. Believe me, when I say nobody can see me, this a product of hustle, I just make it look easy. Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1, I'm ahead of the game, they'll remember my name. Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah, I belong in the number one spot.
I always keep the business, nothing personal. When you always see nothing, I just barely scratch the surface. Roll me in the rain, let me do my thing. Thought they hit me down, fighting through the pain when I'm in the zone.
I ain't never say much, but you see me up top. You see my numbers healthy, the pressure don't stop. Until I'm in the top, see the bottom seeds watch. They almost see me flop, but I'm slipping on them, watch, let them watch.
Born ready to fight, this is my moment. Coming for it all, just show me my opponent. Wanna be great, I'm a legend in the making. And this is mine for the taking.
Cause I got what it takes to be on top. I'm number one cause I don't stop.
Hard gas, no brakes, high stakes.
I don't act tough to the test, so let them fold ya.